So yeah, I guess to start it out, we could talk about something big that happened yesterday. Landon, you want to talk, like, it's a podcast, so tell the story what happened yesterday. Say how you started out. Take your time with it. Tell us what happened.
All right. I got engaged yesterday, or proposed, I guess you could call it.
You got it proposed?
I proposed to my female. I did it in a different way. I involved my dog. I have a hunting dog, a lab. So I basically made him retrieve a dummy that said "marry me" on it, and then she grabbed it from him and read it, obviously. And she turned around, and there I was.
How did she know to turn around?
Well, I was standing behind her while she was next to him on his play stand, and then I threw it over her head. He grabbed it, got back on his play stand, and when she grabbed it, I was behind her, and she read "marry me," so I guess she just figured, let me turn around and look at Landon, and when she did, I was there.
You think she was confused when she saw that, or she knew what was going on?
No, she said she had absolutely no idea, so I bet you it was kind of like a shock, because she thought we were just making a video.
Tell them about how you did a whole trip to fake it out.
I didn't just do that. We went on a trip, and she thought I was gonna do it there. She did her nails and stuff before we left, and so I guess she was expecting it. I didn't do it on the trip, and I think she was a little upset. She didn't talk much on the plane ride home.
Yeah, it was what was it, a week ago? A week before?
Yeah, it was a week before today. Well, yesterday. So she was expecting it, and I didn't do it. But the whole time I had the ring, I could have did it, but I didn't.
Yeah.
I wanted to do it at my house. That's where I grew up, and I wanted to have my dog in it too. So.
Yeah, when Landon was probably, I'm guessing I'm bad at years and age, but when Landon was probably 15, somebody on Instagram had did the same thing and made a little video about it. And Landon sent it to me, or I sent it to you or something, because we both have a hunting dog and we thought it was cool. And I remember Landon to say, oh, I'm gonna do that or something. And here he is. He actually did it 6 years later? Mm-hmm. How long ago was it when you were 15?
That was a while, dude.
Yeah. Dude, how do you remember that? He told me about that Monday, I think, about that same video.
I could not find the video to save my life.
I could find it.
And he literally said he was 15 years old when he saw it, you know? Mm-hmm. I was
I sent it to Colin because I feel like we were one of the first ones around, of our age group around here to have dogs. So, I don't know, it was just different when we first got our dogs.
Yeah.
Than it is now.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, though. The video that other guy made, it was really cool.
Yeah, it was. That's where I got all the ideas from. Mm-hmm. But Gage filmed it, and we're going to actually make a lot of hunt, video out of it, so.
It's going to turn out, I think it's going to turn out really good. It was, very easy to make, and it was just, the ending result. You know what I mean? Somebody got proposed to, so I think it's going to make a good video.
Plus, you had all your family there.
Yeah, it was really cool.
So,
that's
cool.
They were at the house. They weren't, there for the proposal. They came to the house after.
Yeah, we were, my grandma lives right there. We were in the field. We have a big shed with a pond, and we were, behind there. And then we drove to the house. Everyone was at the house.
Speaking of the field, you said you saw something pretty nice in the field, huh?
Dude, I mean, I had to, focus while filming. Because, like Lana said, Chloe had no idea that nothing was going on. But I was just trying to make it, nonchalant. We were actually making a lot of hunt video. And there was doves everywhere. We were in a dove field. With, what? Was it sunflowers they had?
Yeah.
Is it sunflowers? And they weren't even all cut yet. And we saw probably 200 to 300. It was absolutely insane. So I had to really focus. So, whenever the moment came to actually film the proposal, I had to just, focus on what I was doing because there were so many doves. It was just...
Yeah.
But I've been seeing a lot throughout the whole parish, I would say. The whole area. There's some in my grandma's yard, and she don't have anything planted. I saw 100 the other day. I don't know.
I saw a lot of people down south are seeing teal already, too.
Really?
Videos of that, yeah. Saying they seen them on the side of the road and all that. But that also, people get all excited about all that. I think it's kind of, it could be good, but it could be bad, too.
Yeah.
They might be showing up now early.
Yeah, because
it's still heading out early, too.
Blue wings stay all summer long, but more come.
They do?
There's a lot of local blue wings down south in the marsh.
So all them people that, well, they're local. Never mind.
Like, there's a few that are local, but there's some that migrate early, like
Yeah.
right now.
Well, they got black ducks and stuff that stay in the marsh, which is crazy. 'Cause
Yeah.
They're like
They
basically a
come
mallard.
back and forth from Mexico and Texas.
I feel like the teal sometimes are kind of like wood ducks are. You know, they just stay locally. I was riding around. I don't remember. It was probably a couple months ago, after duck season. Obviously, it was hot outside, and Breck and them. We mentioned them last time, so I don't have to reintroduce them. But I went ride with them to their crawfish ponds, and there was teal and shoveler spoonbill everywhere, like fully plumed out. You know, I had all their colors. I guess shovelers stay down here too for a while. Because
Yeah,
I mean,
there's
it
a
was
few.
hot outside, dude, and they were pretty.
There's mallards that stay local too.
Yeah,
I mean,
but there was a lot of teal I remember seeing. I'm guessing, like you said, you know, they might stay local. But I mean, down south is gonna see them before we do.
yeah.
Speaking of local mallards, we have a blonde in the family, like a permanent blonde or whatever. You know, on some barrels where it floats or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And me and Easton, it wasn't me and Easton weren't there. Our stepdad had went to do something in it, and they had a mallard nest in it. And it was in the middle of the
In the
summer.
blonde?
Yeah, in the blonde. And they moved the blonde like far. Like this is a big, you know, bayou lake whole deal. And they had moved it real far. The mallard flew out, you know, felt bad, whatever. And next time they went to the blonde, that mallard was back on that nest, found where it was.
That's
Pretty
crazy.
cool.
So they nest here, you know. In
I've
a
never
duck
seen
blind.
that. That's pretty cool.
What kind of crap is that? Like,
What?
could have got shot out of that blind, and here it is, you know, nesting in the duck blind.
I know this is a stupid question, but do they make like nests kind of like a regular bird does? Like a
No, it's a little different. Because, I mean, any ground bird's nest is different. They really just gather up a bunch of stuff that's near the spot they want to nest and just kind of make a little bowl.
I never would have thought a duck especially would make a nest like in a blind or something like that. You know,
Yeah.
that's just weird, but it's cool.
But a blind had a bunch of old brush, fallen leaves, twigs on
Yeah.
it. So.
Easton, how do you know all this information about birds? Like how?
Dude.
Tell people why they can trust you. What you say?
When I was little, even like every now and then now, I had this little book, and I'd flip through and read about every single bird in North America, not just Louisiana, and I'd read about it. And after that book was like, when I was finished reading all the information that book had about that bird, which it would only be a small paragraph. It'd only give you so much information. So I'd go and I'd look into all kind of different stuff about this
Like
bird
Googling
on
it?
the internet. Yeah.
Yeah.
And find out all this other stuff. And then you could figure it all out just watching them in the woods too, you know.
Mm-hmm.
If you just pay your close attention to it.
Yeah, I just shoot them.
the birds.
I just shoot them too. But
Yeah, I don't know a lot about them like that.
I'm not gonna lie though. I've been knowing Easton for close to 6 years now. Since I married Abby and stuff. Well, got with Abby, but I trust him enough, like with bird species and to know about them, that like if I see a video, or like sometimes me and Landon, we have a group chat, just us three, on like Snapchat, and we send each other videos. And if we're somewhere and we see a bird, we don't know what it is, we send it to Easton. He tells us what it is and sends us back like what noise it makes, and it's right. It's always accurate. That's why I asked him. Just
y'all
now
do
about
that
the
with
nest.
animals too. Just
Every animal, you like know like all these.
Like the other day, y'all
You're
sent
like
me
National Geographic.
that. Yeah. Like the other day, y'all sent me that one. I think y'all thought it was an otter, but it was really a mink.
Oh, yeah.
In Oregon.
Yeah.
Andy is my fiance's uncle.
Mm-hmm.
You know he does all the taxidermy stuff.
Yeah.
He had a mink. He did a mink a while back. Someone killed a mink.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got them. They pretty cool. Look at a long stretched out squirrel.
They got a bunch of weird animals like that.
They had I know we have otters, obviously. Like I remember when that otter made a hut by your grandpa's house.
Yeah.
That was crazy. But
That
anyway,
was cool.
Deer hunting last year, Maddox had like 5 otters. Like 20 yards away from me, has videos of them. They just swim on their back. And
Yeah,
Playing with stuff.
isn't it crazy that they have that over here?
I know.
Like the first time I seen one, I was like, I thought I was seeing like an extinct, rare
a
species.
beaver or
But,
something.
yeah, but now I see them everywhere.
Y'all seen them in Louisiana?
Dude, I see otters
I've
all
never
the
seen one
time.
before.
They had one that was living next to the house.
One made a hut by Van. His hut's still there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is
It's
insane.
just falling apart.
The one they're talking about that made a hut, Gage, it lives in a ditch.
Yeah.
Like
Side of the road.
Oh yeah, y'all had told me about that.
the ditch right there, like on the way to me and Easton's grandpa's right there.
It was
Lives
cool
in the
because
ditch.
I would pass slow when he was there because I don't know. I think somebody shot him. Probably
Probably
somebody
so.
did around here.
Yeah.
But whenever he was there, I see his tracks crossing over the road, and there'd be crawfish heads everywhere
That's pretty cool, dude.
on the road.
I would love to see one though. Like you said, they swimming on their back. That'd be cool. Like
yeah.
you wouldn't see that very often.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw my first beaver the other day. I mean, we see beaver dams all the time, but I never actually see the beaver. But remember that beaver that was at my camp? That sucker that weighed 50 pounds?
That was
I
a
don't know
big
how you
deer.
live there with
I
all the
don't-
gators in there.
I don't know.
You ever seen a beaver hut? You ever seen
Yeah,
one?
that's
I
cool.
fell through one.
I had stuck my head in one time, and that was the worst mistake I ever made.
Why did you stick your head in
I
one?
don't know. I wanted to see what it looked like in there because, like, when you're growing up in school and you look in a science book
I know. I remember.
and
that.
it shows you like the beaver hut, what it looks inside, and you're like, "Dang, that looks cool. Looks like somebody could like, you
Live
know,
in
put
there?
a TV in there and just, like watch a whole movie in there or something."
Yeah.
You know. So I stuck my head in there to see if it really looked like that science book. This was when I was little, and you kind of put your hand first, and I felt something brush up against my hand, but I wasn't sure if it was just like a stick. But anyway, I stick my head in there and I hear. And I look, and the beaver, I just see orange teeth and
Yeah.
like sweat dripping down from the top of his mouth, and he's just sitting there, like he's mad. So I'm like, all right, I'm getting out of here.
Well, we were in some flooded timber with Papa.
Yeah.
And I think it was me, you, and Tristan and Papa. Do you remember this story?
Oh, you got to tell me.
I don't think you were with Papa, or you were like creeping wood ducks. You know, you always do that. we're hunting, and Easton's creeping wood ducks the whole time back in the woods. And you hear him shooting while mallets are working or something.
I used to do that. I don't
But
do that.
anyway, we had shot some wood ducks or something, and me and Tristan would go get them. This is before I had my dogs, a long time ago. I was young, back in the neoprene wader days.
Oh, God.
And I climb up on top of this beaver dam. You know, being young at this point, I'm probably just playing. And I get up on it like to look, but also because I wanted to get up on it as a
Exactly, yeah.
kid. And I get on top of it, dude. I fall through it, and I'm not kidding. I'm not a big believer in your waders drowning you,
Yeah.
because you wait. I don't know. I might be wrong about this. I need to test it out like in the pool, but I would think when your waders fill up with water, you don't sink. Like it's just more water. Like it would.
Seems like you'd be buoyant.
Yeah, I don't think it would pull you down. Maybe it does. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But anyway, when this happened, I don't know what happened, and maybe I'm just completely wrong. But I was sinking, and I also think it was because I had neoprene waders. I don't think it would happen with breathable. In other words.
Yeah.
And I'm literally like, Tristan, because Tristan was with us, help me. And I'm like, Tristan, I'm drowning. I'm like, trying to grab the edge of the beaver dam. Like I fell in it, dude. And it's deep inside of it because they burrow it out, I guess. And I look at Tristan as this happened. He's just like frozen. It's like he froze up. He doesn't know what to do, and he hates when I tell the story. He says it's not true and stuff. But he was just watching me, and I had to like climb out by myself while he was froze. And I thought I was like gonna drown, dude. Like actually, I don't know.
That's hilarious. Remember when I almost drowned in the river?
Oh yeah,
Me,
tell
you,
him about
and
that.
your buddy Jacob from work.
Mm-hmm.
We went.
Y'all were
Where-
hunting?
Yeah, we were hunting this spot.
This is way crazier.
Literally, it was on the river, on the Mississippi River, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the
Oh,
Mississippi
gosh.
River.
Let me say something because he came there the second day.
Yeah.
The first day we went, it was some flooded timber. It was 30 foot deep, and we had to hunt out of the boat in a boat blind and throw
hate
out
that, dude.
cords. When we went back with Landon, it was inches deep. Now continue.
Yeah, the water dropped. But it was on the Mississippi River, and it was just like a cut of trees or whatever that flooded, like from the river. You know, they have a ton of those. Anyway, I think Colin and them had killed some ducks, so I went with them. I was probably like 15 or 16. We brought my four-wheeler, we loaded up with kayaks and pirogues and went back there or whatever. While I was crossing it was just me, Colin, and his buddy from work. And I was crossing, and they had like an old road or something, and the current would come over it, And I guess because the water was dropping, all the water was coming out. And dude, the current was like horrible.
It looked like a different state.
Yeah.
Like it was like just rapids everywhere.
It was like rapids.
Because
Like,
the river was dropping and it was
Yeah.
all draining back into the river.
and so I go to walk across it or whatever, and I think I like slipped off the road or something. And I fell in it, dude. Like in the rapids, in the current.
You were walking?
Yeah, in the Mississippi River, bro. My waders filled up with water. I was freaking out, and his buddy hurried up and grabbed me. Thank God, and pulled me out.
Yeah, he saved his
And,
life.
yeah, he did.
Oh my God.
Dude, it was like a current, and it was going straight into the Mississippi, and I fell off the road into the current, and he grabbed me, and pulled me out.
Golly.
Yeah. He said, I wasn't right there to see it. Like, I was kind of walking behind him. But when I got there, Landon was, like, soaking wet. And he was, like, Jacob was, like, freaking out and stuff. He said Landon just was walking. All of a sudden, he just did poof, and he disappeared. Like, you couldn't see him. He disappeared. I was
Yeah.
like, dude.
That's
was
how
wild,
fast
dude.
it happens, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Mississippi
Oh, yeah, if
is
you-
scary.
If you wouldn't have been out there to grab me, I probably would have floated away with the current.
Yeah. You can't fight it. That
And there ain't
current's
no
too
lambs
strong.
in the Mississippi unless you're on the edge.
Yeah, but y'all, he wasn't in the river. This
It's just
was,
a cut.
This was like a drain. Like when the river drops and it makes those little cuts in the ground, draining back in the river. It was probably as wide as his couch, or maybe
Yeah.
a little bit wider.
Yeah,
A couple, like maybe two of these couches wide, and that was it.
But it's so strong you
But
can't fight
it
it.
was ripping, dude. I
Yeah.
mean, it was.
especially with waders on, dude. Oh man, that's
Yeah.
like
I know.
pulling you.
the Mississippi's scary, dude.
Yeah.
It is. It's intimidating. Like
When like the current's going through it and you're on a bridge and you see how fast the log's moving or something, you're
Yeah.
like, golly, like this river really is the real deal.
I never really had that perspective of it. Like you said, like you see it from a bridge, it's like scary looking. But the worst I've seen was whenever we went frogging and we went through the river to get to those cuts, you know, that Mississippi, that part of the Mississippi. That was scary. Number one, it was scary because the boat broke down. But it goes to show you, like, we were floating, like, but we had made it into a cut. We were floating, and I thought that the land was moving because it was moving so fast, like that current. And it starts making those little undercurrents, dude. And it'll suck you right out. It would take, like, logs about this big and just suck them under. I mean,
And
what
they
you think it
just
would do to
kinda-
us?
They do like that.
Yeah.
innit?
Yeah, if it could do
They
it
call
to a
them
log,
jetties, I think. If it do, yeah, like you said, if it do it to a log, I mean, it'll pull you right under.
I would think a log floats a lot better than we do.
yeah, probably.
I
It
don't
would
know.
suck you under,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, it's scary. Those rivers are intimidating, especially the Mississippi and the Chafalaya, which is kind of by where we live. They say that one's just as bad.
It's just so short. Like the
Yeah.
Chafalaya isn't really that long.
It's
like the Mississippi.
we've been, like, I could say we've all been in some crazy places with a boat. I mean, we just went offshore 2 weekends ago, and I think the river is still scarier than that. Honestly,
I don't know.
because there's the waves don't bother me. Like I actually, my dad told me I was a psycho for this, but I actually like hitting big waves. I think it's fun. Like when when you're flying through the ocean or something, but whatever. But the current scares me, and those jetties that we were just talking about for some reason. I don't know why, but I don't mess with a river.
I guess in a way though, it is the river is way more dangerous than like some waves because it's all kind of like, whirlpools and
Yeah.
undercurrents.
I saw that.
and
You
just
gotta
weird
think-
stuff.
The Mississippi's flowing all the way from the top of North America. Like all the tributaries of North America are coming to the Mississippi. They all come and focus in one area.
That's what they call tributaries.
Tributaries, yeah.
Well, that's what Landon almost died in. It was a tributary.
A
then.
tributary.
Yeah, pretty
It was a
much
very
true.
small one though.
Like anything that drains into the Mississippi is what.
And then it flows out of Venice.
That's what makes it so strong.
Yeah, we kind of hunted in one, didn't we?
Yeah, pretty much.
It like ran to a big like puddle that still had water. I call it a puddle. It was huge. It was the size of your house, and then you turned back into one. You know, and it was just kind. I think, and we hunted. We just
Yeah.
threw out decoys in there, and we didn't kill like a bunch, but we had like
There's mallards and stuff.
I think we killed like some gray ducks, and we had some mallards work, but never killed them. I might have killed one,
Yeah.
something like that. But the day before that, we had killed.
A lot.
Before Landon came, we had killed a bunch of mallards. I say a bunch, not a limit, but
Yeah.
a good, a fun hunt. But I don't know.
The river like provides stuff like that. I feel like whenever it's right, I've had good duck hunts in the river before,
Oh, yeah.
or like oxbows, cuts, and stuff like that. Kind of like where we went around your house, like Like that's what I'm thinking of whenever y'all say like a hole like that. You know, remember that spot
Mm-hmm.
we had all went together?
Yeah, backwater.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like some backwater spots, some runoffs.
Yeah.
But dude, remember how deep it was in there? And that was just a little hole too.
Yeah.
I mean, that was crazy. We had to throw the decoys out. I hate doing that. 10 foot from the bank, and you got to bring a pole and reach it.
Yeah.
That's so
I've
aggravating.
never had a good hunt really doing that though. For some reason, it's like every time you gotta.
You're screwed.
Yeah, I don't know. It just never turns out good.
Some people love that, dude.
I
Some people
don't.
have like 100-foot strings on their decoys, and they'll go put
Yeah.
a boat blind in the middle of the river.
Bruh, picking
stuff
up
down.
decoys and putting them out like that is the most miserable thing
I know.
ever.
It's
Oh,
not
oh.
bad putting them out because, like, you could throw them, you know? But
Yeah.
all of us
up.
run, like, 6-foot rigs. Nothing, everything's floating away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like just putting out decoys, picking them up in a boat,
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's very
especially
aggravating.
picking them up like you said.
That reminds me, like, that deep water, that deep water hunting stuff. Yeah, we like get on YouTube or see on the outdoor channel, like those dudes that hunt in those boats that are like literally level with the water, and they get in and they under the water level, and they'll have to throw out a whole rope raft full of diver ducks
I've seen that.
In the
and
ocean.
hunt like that.
Yeah.
And like, if they don't go pick up their ducks fast enough, the ocean or whatever deep water body or lake they hunting in just takes the ducks miles away if they don't go get
Yeah.
them.
You know what I was thinking? You bring that up. Doing that in some of the lakes around here, in like one of them little boats, whatever you call those, they like level with the water,
To work.
would work so good because everybody that hunts lakes around here has a big old blind and it's full of like evergreens and it looks stupid. It don't
And
match
it's
nothing.
huge.
It's like
tall.
steel green, but like the bank is like dead at
Mm-hmm.
hard oak, like just
Yeah.
gray. It looks gray.
So wouldn't you imagine those little boats that you talking about would work?
Oh
You
yeah.
would kill every duck in the lake because we talking about public land here. You got a blind every
Yeah.
300 yards, competing. If you went out there with, 100, 400 decoys, however many you can bring, and you in a little bitty boat like that, where it looks like a raft of ducks out in the middle of a lake and that's it,
Yeah.
bruh. But you know what I figured out? It's illegal. Can't hunt in one of those in Louisiana.
Why?
Somebody will like hit you in a boat, run
Oh.
over you or something, safety
Because it's
thing.
not easily visible.
But it's stupid because
They do it in Alaska.
it's legal in like everywhere. Why is it not legal here? But that's
And those blinds are affordable. I remember, yeah, it was us. When we went to Washington, me and Kalani were looking at them.
yeah.
They're called beaver tails. They're like $600, but it's a single man thing, you know?
Is
You
this,
can only-
are we thinking of the same thing?
like they're real low to the
Yeah,
ground. They
it's
float.
gray. Look like
you
a
pretty
little
much would
pod.
have to hold, yeah, like a pod. You'd have to haul it inside of your boat.
yeah, that's
And
what they
then
do.
I guess you go stash your boat somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
But that guy that you were talking, I mean, what you were talking about, like hunting in the ocean. I used to follow him on Instagram. It was Pit Boss Waterfowl. You ever seen him?
Mm-hmm.
That's what they do. He throws out like 3 lines, and they just, I think he's around the Great Lakes, and
they're in
they
a V
kill,
formation.
dude. He kills. But it's cool because when they shoot, they're like, you ever seen it?
Yeah.
They're hitting the waves and,
And they
stuff.
miss so much.
Yeah, I know.
Like the divers will be
They really
flying
do.
right above the water, but the waves are so bad they'll miss the first shot,
I
miss
know.
the second shot, finally kill them on the third.
Well, I'm sure it's not everybody who hunts like that.
Well,
I've
I
seen
mean,
people
it
that
is
hunt
hard
like
to
that and there's
shoot.
no waves.
Because the waves are taking you up and down, and you trying to aim at the same time.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
That made me think about. Remember when I slowed down the video for me and you hunting in Beldo, and I saw you spread, and all the BBs were coming out the side
yeah.
of your choke.
What's that? What's
Did you
that
ever
choke
fix
called?
that?
Ported choke.
Yeah, they were coming out the side of
Yeah.
the ports.
I bought a new choke. I bought a dependable choke actually, a waterfowl choke. Forgot the name of it. I have to.
Yeah, I remember
at
Easton
that.
was like complaining, saying he couldn't hit nothing. And then Landon sent like a video or a screenshot from a video that was paused and you could see the BBs
Yeah, I
coming
remember
out the
that.
side of the gun.
Well, because I always think like, all right, I'm gonna test my choke pattern. I've
Mhm.
always done it for turkeys, but it never crossed my mind to do it for waterfowl.
Yeah.
And I finally did it last year, and I was like, wow, this is horrible. Why have I never done this?
You shot it at a target? I like
Yeah.
I like the
Like a
pattern. It.
paper,
Yeah.
I did it after I bought my new choke, and I was like, this is amazing. Like, and now I'm gonna finally kill a duck.
Yeah.
Like I'd still kill ducks, but it'd have to be close. You know,
You were probably losing.
it was weird. It was hit or miss. Like my choke would throw BBs right sometimes. It was a kicker choke,
That's weird.
and it should. I've heard a lot of good things about kicker chokes with Benelli's, and like, I think something happened to it. Like I used to shoot good with it, but something happened.
Yeah.
It's nice to know what your pattern looks like. Cause like when I patterned my duck hunting gun, I can visualize what it looks like in my head when I'm shooting.
Yeah.
And I think that helped me a lot. Cause y'all remember I was having a lot of trouble.
Yeah,
with that new
yeah,
gun
you
I
were.
got.
I do remember that.
That
I
was
didn't-
bad.
I didn't start hitting anything until like
It's never
a
really.
couple weeks of hunting.
It's never really. You never really have a bad gun. You just have to find the right choke for your gun.
Yeah.
Or
it's
you
a bunch
just
of
buy a
stuff.
Well,
No, I'm just
Benelli Beretta, really.
No, but I remember that, Colin, because you remember that teal hunt we went on? Think like a group of 2 came in, and you was like, all right, no one shoot. I'm going to
Yeah.
shoot by myself. And they were in our face. And, I mean, I stood right behind you. You were aiming in the right direction. Your gun was just shooting.
Yeah.
I've always heard that. Is yours like that? I've always heard that Benelli shoot left.
No,
No,
it's
mine shoots
European
straight.
sights. So
Oh.
it's like where your BB is, everything is kind of like, I think, I could be wrong, everything is on top of the BB.
Oh.
A normal
Yeah.
shotgun like y'all's, I don't think y'all's have European sights, do they? Or y'all don't know?
I don't know. I took mine out of the box and killed
I've always known
Me
that
too.
though. Like anytime I'm shooting, the target needs to be right on top of my BB. That's how you like. That's why.
Okay, but y'all sights, a normal sight, or I don't know what it's called. I'm going to call it a normal sight. It's like a circle around your BB. So this BB's underneath, BB's on top. European is 75% or above your BB. It's so you could see your target, I think.
So you
It's
put the top of your BB on the bottom of the thing?
yeah, it's so you can see what you're
The
shooting
duck?
at. They do it like that on purpose, so it's on top of your gun, so you don't not covering up your gun. Because like you know how when something's coming at you, straight at you, a lot of people would pull the trigger like when they pass the duck. So when they cover it up, they can't see it no more. Bam, and
That's
you
how you
normally kill
miss.
it. Well, no, that's how you kill.
Well, yeah.
Because when it's coming straight at you, you lead it, and when you pass the duck up and you can't see it anymore, that's when you pull the trigger. That's like common knowledge.
Yeah.
But with a European sight, you can still see it when you shoot because you're holding it like, it's gonna go on top. Does that make sense? That's why they make it like that.
Realistically, if you look at your shotgun from the side, the BB's on top, the barrel slowly comes up at an angle,
I've seen that, yeah.
like you can tell. But it's very, you gotta look close. I mean, it's not that obvious.
I really like mine. Last year I bought that, me and Landon went the same time and both bought one. Those Beretta 20 gauges, I've always hunted with a 12 gauge, and it's a Browning, and I'll never get rid of it because I love that gun. But that Beretta, I mean, I just took it straight out the box, and I bought a long range and like a mid range choke, just for stuff. But I don't know. I didn't have like
one choke.
It was like an all-in-one choke, but it was a little bit tighter, and I mean it was perfect. But I remember you having that trouble with yours, but you figured it out now. I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, dude, I started smoking them.
Smoking them.
I mean,
I
ask
love those
Easton by the
chokes.
last day, dude.
Yeah,
one
Colin. So like, yeah, he was. I mean, we were hunting the last day, so the mallards were kind of educated. Like there was no wind, the decoys weren't moving. They'd still work us pretty good, but to get to the point, he was shooting them like right above the trees.
Yeah.
I killed my
And I
limit.
He
I
wasn't
killed my
killing
limit of
them. and
greenheads with Allie and Easton, and
wa-
it was by myself. Like they just had to watch me do it.
Yeah.
He wasn't like killing them like, oh, one wing still. Like he was killing them.
And they fold up dead.
Yeah.
That's a good spot, though. I'm excited for that spot.
But to say that, because I'm not trying to brag or anything, but compared to teal season where I wasn't hitting nothing to the last day, figured it out, obviously. And it got better as it went.
Yeah.
Towards the middle of the season, I was shooting good, too, I would think.
Yeah, I remember for teal season, a single was coming in.
Just so aggravating.
Colin was like, all right, no one shoot. I'm trying to figure out my gun.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, okay. He shoots 3 shots at the single, misses him. He gets up there. I shoot him. Boom. Kramer brings him back. He's banded.
I forgot about that, dude.
That's true.
That
I forgot
did
about
happen.
that. That's crazy.
I forgot about that.
Tell that story if you want a podcast. Somebody tell it.
Yeah.
Dude.
You tell it, Gage, from a different perspective.
I think I was filming, and we brought 2 dogs with us. I can't remember if it was Kramer and Remy or Becca and Kramer and whatever, but whatever. We had brought 2 dogs, and like Colin went to shoot, and it was funny because we had killed probably 10 maybe. It wasn't that many, but we had killed a couple, and
That was our best day. I
Yeah.
think. My best teal hunt
That was
last year.
a good hunt.
we went back a couple days later. nothing.
It wasn't good enough to make a YouTube video, but you made that reel out of it.
Yeah, that was a cool hunt. But yeah, anyways, we were hid good. The teal was just doing it absolutely dirty. That sucker comes in, and like Landon said, Colin shot it 3 times, missed. He flew up once, Landon shot, boom, he fell far. Dog went get it, came back, and I was like, oh my god. I could remember saying it in the camera because I was filming. I was zooming in on him. I was like, oh my god. Why didn't I shoot? And it was a freaking band. And I've seen Landon kill like 2 bands. And I've only been hunting him for a couple years.
No, the dog went.
The dog went get it.
Kramer went get it, but I like met him halfway or something.
Yeah.
And I grabbed it from him. It's so funny because like you were supposed to kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 times out of it.
And
And it was a
killed it.
singular duck. You know, like it would have been his.
Yeah. Yeah, there was no denying it.
Yeah.
Imagine how funny that would have been if I'd have been like, all right, y'all let me shoot the next single. Because that's what I said before it happened. I was like, the next single or, group of 2, let me shoot and figure out my gun. And then I like folded it and it was a band. Like imagine how that would have been. Like, oh dude, that's like, bro, why we didn't all shoot? But, of course it happened the other way.
It's such a trophy. It never gets old whenever someone kills a band. Like when you know you killed it.
I never
love
killed a
that.
band.
I was about to tell that story when Easton said when you know you killed it. We took off during the week one day to go hunting. I think it was last year or 2 years ago. And I didn't shoot. We didn't. I don't think I had Remy that day. I was just sitting on the ground, whatever. A singular wood duck flew over, and Landon and this guy we were hunting with, they both shot. And I saw Landon shoot first. And but they shot like pretty much at the same time. And they did we made a video. Y'all remember that video? We put it in a hat, whatever, and they picked it, whatever. Well, the guy ended up getting the band, but I was like, bro, I've never killed one. I've seen Landon kill 2, I think 2 or 3.
I killed 2 in one hunt one time.
Yeah,
You know where I'm talking about. They banned them right there. You shoot them and you look up their band and they're from where you killed them.
Yeah.
It's like,
I've
It's
seen a
because
lot
they
of
banned
bands.
so many of that certain species wood ducks.
yeah.
I've seen so many bands killed over there, and they're always like banded there.
It's almost like dang.
It's not even cool.
and I've killed a bunch
It was
of ducks
banded
there,
down
but
the
I've never killed one.
So
have y'all ever
it's
killed
so
one
aggravating.
have you ever killed one that was like banded in Canada? Or
Allison Collins' girlfriend, fiance. Sorry, Allison. Still getting used
You're
to
gonna
it.
get mad.
So me and Colin we were hunting this pretty dang good.
That's
hole.
the day I was shooting
timber
good. The
hole.
last day.
Yeah.
I killed my limb.
Same day he was
Oh,
shooting.
yeah.
Yeah, he shot like three or 4 mallards, and whatchamacallit, we had a little group kind of do it kind of good. It was like 3,
and they weren't doing that good that day. They
weren't doing good at all.
They were flying treetop high.
Yeah.
They were doing good for what we've haven't seen in a long time though. I mean, like they were working. Anyway, so we were like, me and Colin were like, all right, Allison, you can shoot. Like, we'll just let you shoot.
That ain't what happened.
Well, I'm pretty sure we'll let her shoot first or something.
It was like
It
a
was
singular
something like
mallard.
that. It was something like that.
No.
Okay,
We
I know what
all
it
just
was.
shot.
I know what it was.
Listen, it was a mallard, drake, and a hen. We
Yeah.
didn't let Alice
No, a
shoot. We
mallard-
were shooting.
A mallard drake came in, but I was standing under a thicket. So I was like, all right, I can't even shoot on this round. Colin was fooling with his chamber.
No, I was shooting at the hen, and I missed.
Oh, okay, I could have swore you weren't doing anything. Anyways,
No, we all shot. You shot too.
no, I didn't.
Oh yeah, no,
shoot
you
that time.
didn't shoot. Me and Alice shot.
Did you kill the
I
hen?
couldn't.
No.
So they were coming. They were already
God
coming
damn
in, and I couldn't move. I couldn't like get further out where y'all were. Y'all were like in front of me,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, I just can't move. Can't do nothing.
Yeah, you didn't shoot.
I
You
hate
didn't
when
shoot
that
the whole
happens.
day that day.
Yeah, dude, I was having a bad day.
I hate when that
I didn't
happens.
have an opportunity every time.
You're stuck in a bad spot the whole
Every
hunt.
time.
It's so aggravating.
We hunted the whole day too. We'll get back to one later. Yeah, so she shoots ball at that drake. She folds it. She's excited. She runs up to it and grabs it, lifts it up. Big old rock ring jewelry on her, the leg. And it was banded in like some crazy up north
It was banned in
Canada town.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the prize of all prize. A banded
Yeah.
greenhead.
Dude, it was banded in like one of those little islands in Canada. You know how like Canada starts breaking in little islands way up north by Ireland? been way up there.
Yeah, it was
dang.
insane, dude.
That's crazy.
And he was kind of old. He was kind of old. Like, I wouldn't doubt that he's been to Louisiana a couple times in his life.
Yeah.
Like, at least 2 or 3.
Yeah.
But yeah, when
He was old.
when she shot that, me and Easton shot at the hen. Well, no, Easton didn't shoot like he said. I was shooting at the hen, and it was because the Drake was kind of like, I had a tree in the way or something, kind of like Easton. And the hen was high. They were both high. Like, I'm surprised the Drake got killed. They were treetop high about. They kind of dropped a little bit below it maybe, which was like the closest shot we had all day.
They did it good.
And you know, afterwards I was like, Easton, did you shoot at the Drake? Because I didn't. And then Allie was like, I did. So it was obviously that she killed it.
Mm-hmm.
And she went out there to grab it. And Easton, how many ducks were working when she was out there in the middle of the hole?
Dude, it
holding
was like
them out?
7 or 8.
Well, I thought it was more than that. But
It's a lot.
she's like holding it up and she's like, yeah, it's a bandit. And we're like, Easton does, shh, I know that's exciting, but just chill the F out.
Yeah, she was like celebrating doing jumping jacks with the duck in her
Yeah.
hand. And I'm like, Allison, don't move.
There's 100 on
And,
top
like,
of your head.
Dude, it was just one of those crot moments where you just like, oh my gosh, everything's in a bind. Like, you got ducks working, you in the whole dancing with a band. We want to celebrate that and be happy, but
Yeah,
check
but
this out.
what did you do soon after that?
What you mean?
We kept trying to work them and work them and work them while she was just sitting in the hole like this, frozen. And eventually they were doing the same thing they had been doing all morning, not coming in close enough for a shot. And Easton just says, oh, bro, let's just celebrate. Oh, whatever. And then there's ducks circling and we just say, screw it. And we walk out there and we just start talking about it and playing
Yeah,
with it
it
and
was-
stuff. We just said whatever. So that was pretty funny.
You
Because
know-
Easton was like freaking out. He was like, no, wait, we need to shush, Allie. We need to like,
Yeah.
call.
Yeah.
And then he just said, oh, screw it. And he went out there
we
after
should
like
have
5
videoed
minutes.
that hunt, man.
I know. I really should have.
And then, like, they went to the store to get, like, chicken tenders. And I stayed for lunch. And we had changed spots. We had got on this bank. And I'm like, all right, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Ducks probably all found their little spot. So I get out on my phone. I'm like, I'm on, like, Instagram or something. And I'm, like, looking down there. I'm like, yep, stuck like this.
I'm
Look
screwed.
up. Sure enough, there's a greenhead drake. He's by himself, cupped up. I'm talking about wings are touching. That's how bad he wanted that. hole.
Yeah.
And he's just falling in. And I see him. And so I'm kind of reaching for my gun and throw my phone on the ground. And I look, more behind him are coming. And it's like 8 or 9 more just following him. He's taking lead. Sure enough, they do the same thing that they had been doing to us all morning. Staying right out of shotgun. What you call it? Range.
Yeah.
And they just never committed. Like, they worked the decoys over and over. I'm sitting there, man. Never would come in. Stayed right out of shotgun range. Just frustrating.
Yeah, Easton told me after that, he's like, he said, this is the best duck hunt I've had in a long time, and I didn't even shoot. But we hunted the whole day. Easton did not shoot once.
I might have.
Man, what?
Or something. It was
Yeah.
something. You didn't shoot, or you, I don't know. I don't remember.
It was weird, dude. It was like ducks stayed out of shotgun range except for when they got on top of column.
Yeah.
Or I don't know, his gun's just a cannon.
I said this while we were out there, and I'm going to say it again. If Landon would have been there, Landon, he likes to take those shots.
But
If
he
they-
kills him.
Yeah. Well, not even because Landon would have killed him. That too. But if Landon would have been there, say Landon was there and he was calling the shots, we would have killed 20. Because he would have called way more shots than we did.
Y'all were trying to get him in closer?
Yeah. And we really and truly, we shouldn't have.
Landon can't
We
control
got
himself when
spoiled early
mallards
in
are
the
in
morning,
play.
though.
Hey, Gage is talking.
Sorry.
Sorry.
You good?
Say what you were saying, Gage. I couldn't hear you.
I
'cause
said
Easton was
Landon,
like this.
Landon can't control himself when mallards are in play. He just, like,
he
his
starts
brain
twitching.
stops working, and he's just focused on that and that alone.
Yeah.
You could get your arm shot off. He doesn't care.
Mm-hmm.
There's a green head on top. Now, after, then he'll care. But
Dude, I'm like that with great oaks. I don't know why. I just love a great oak.
He says a fetish for great up.
I like great
I just love that meep. When I hear that, I go insane. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's my favorite duck.
I do too. They make me very, very frustrated
I know.
though, because they just loop.
Yeah,
and
you
loop
never know
and loop
with a
and
with
loop.
a with a great oak. I mean,
But they
just
are.
like a they just, you never know, like, they're so iffy. Like, sometimes, dude, literally, sometimes a great duck will just come in right in. Won't even, like a teal, just curl
come
on
sit
you.
down.
And next time, they'll work you, leave. Never see him again. Sometimes they'll work you. They'll act like they're coming in, leave, go way down, like far, like a mile away, and then come back right in.
And just land.
Yeah.
They did that to us last year, and we killed
crazy.
a couple. It makes me so mad because you're unprepared. You know, they left. You see, you're mad, and then they just show back up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They love to do that. You know how many times that's happened in Beldo?
It's
They,
so
Oh,
they
dude,
aggravating.
come, they'll
dude.
circle you.
Leave.
They'll circle the
They
whole
come back,
field.
They'll come back 30 minutes later.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, wait, that's the same 8 we saw earlier.
They're very indecisive.
And like they'll have like a spoonbill with him on the end, and he'll just be like he won't know what to do because like great ducks are just so like at
He's
their
like,
own
I
pace.
want a light. I want a
Yeah.
light so bad.
And they'll
Remember
be
that?
like,
Remember that hunt where I don't know if you were there, Gage. This is kind of a long time ago. We were hunting and that group of gray ducks circled us forever, and then they went and light the hole next to us. Easton went creep them. We heard them baw, 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 and I think he killed like 3. And it was a group of 6 maybe. They were like some juveniles. They were real young. We didn't know that till after we killed them. And they had just circled us. You know, we were mad. Easton, we were thinking like, oh, he didn't kill nothing, you know, creeping freaking gray ducks. All of a sudden, dude, gray ducks light in the hole right after he shoots. And we kill those 3. Easton comes back with the other 3. The whole group got him from creeping them.
I love that.
You remember that?
Yeah,
I think you were there.
That was some Nat Geo Wild stuff. Like whenever I left the hole and went to the next one over, I'm kind of creeping through the woods and I look, and like the gray ducks like standing up on the buttonwoods with like one leg, like pruning themselves, like they are like in the most comfort zone. Like one of them's eating duckweed. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna watch them for a little while before I shoot. Kind of learn a little bit, you know.
Oh my gosh.
I give them like 3 minutes and then I wait till 3 of them line up. I'm like, oh my gosh.
That's in Washington. It's kind of the same thing, but in Washington, remember when some geese would come in and they look like they wanted to light far? Someone would just pick their gun up and shoot in the air, boom, and they just pick back up off the ground and keep coming to the decoys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's crazy.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
They flare them back to you. It's
Yeah.
weird.
I guess you do it so fast.
They
I've
don't
heard
know.
I've heard one sharp blast like that, and then just quit. Like squirrel hunting. My grandpa used to tell me that. When you shoot one time, hurry up and like pump your gun, because that's when I had a pump, and like just watch and don't move, because they don't know where it came from. They don't know how far it was. They're kind of like in shock. You might still have like a chance to shoot it.
Yeah.
It's probably the same thing. They just hear that real fast. They don't really know where it came from. I don't know. It makes sense to me.
When you shoot straight up, yeah, straight up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
I did want to go back to Easton creeping because y'all do give him a hard time about it a lot. We talked about it in the beginning of the podcast and now, but I don't care what anyone says. I've seen a lot of people creep ducks, and Easton is always successful. He comes back with some every time.
Yeah.
And I want to tell a funny story because it was crazy, and it would have been our opportunity. We were talking about band stuff too, like all correlates. Me and Landon and Easton were hunting on Landon's property in Beldo. 2 mallards. Easton actually got the green head mounted, but 2 mallards lit like far from the blind, probably 100 yards, maybe not that far. Well, Easton says, I'm gonna go creep them, and we were like, all right, you know, like you said, whenever somebody leaves to go want to creep ducks, you're like, probably not going to come back with nothing.
I
But
get
Easton,
mad.
you have to have faith in him because he's going to. It takes him 2 hours, but he's going to come back with them. And we heard, boom. I think he only maybe had 1 shell. He killed the greenhead. And I guess he missed the hen. The hen's flying towards me and Landon. We weren't paying attention. We turned around, we looked, we started shooting. We missed all our shots. She had a big old piece of jewelry hanging on her leg.
Really?
We just watched her fly away, and I was so upset because I've never killed a band, and it would have been a banded mallard. But I mean, but yeah, I've seen you come back with lots of creeps, twin.
How about that one, same place, but recent, more maybe 2 years ago? Whenever we were kind of like just all out, we weren't in a blind, we were just kind of hunting under the oaks.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
And
that,
there's
dude.
12 lit over there in that corner. I'm crawling, like that water was like maybe 3 inches deep.
Do you remember that?
And like I'm crawling on my all threes with my gun in my hand, and I'm staying under like the grass height.
Mm-hmm.
And like when you have 3 inches of water, the waves ain't as bad, like catching. So mallards will sense you from the waves. You know, that's how they sense something's coming, like a predator. Like they're like,
That's one of the ways.
yeah. So I'm like on my all fours, you know, got my waders on. I'm crawling, and I crawl like
Far.
I crawl maybe 100 yards to get to him.
Is that worth it, dude?
No,
I
dude,
think
it was
so.
like 200 yards. He crawled far, like really
Dude,
far.
I was crawling there, and like I kind of would stop, you know, to listen for playing, and I finally got within 30 yards of him, and I hear, you know, like splashing and like these little sounds like you would never think a mallard would make, like and like the mallard drake doing beep 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 beep, like
That's
just
what they were
feeding
doing to
through
that last
yeah.
day.
And I'm like, all right, I know I'm close now, so I kind of like put my hat down. I'm like ease up real slow, and I look, and it's just 12 of them, and like they're doing their normal routine, like drakes chasing hens and stuff, and like, so I'm like, all right, so I get my shotgun lined up, and I put 2 shells in my hand to get ready to reload my gun for when I'm done shooting, which probably shot over my limit, but.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't care if you go to jail. You not in
Well,
that
It'd be
out.
fine. We claimed the rest of the limit.
I don't know.
That's illegal though.
I know.
You're not supposed to do that.
Cut it out.
I don't know. Yeah. Hashtag cut it out.
Too late.
Easton's going to jail.
I really ain't.
Port 10.
The only thing I'm cutting out on this podcast is when you name drop one of the places around here.
Actually, I think I killed my limit. Yeah, I killed my limit.
You killed 7.
He did. He
I
killed a
killed
lot.
my limit.
Okay, we'll go limit.
But I
You
just
killed
like
7?
eased up and like
He killed 8.
I killed my limit. I eased up and I just shot boom, 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 and dude, there was ducks everywhere.
Didn't you have your plug out for that too?
No.
No.
No. Okay.
Did
That's,
not.
we trying to really bring him to jail.
Name the podcast. Name this episode that Easton shot over his limit.
Dude, we probably should. Like the last one was Gage almost shot Easton.
Yeah.
I felt so stupid making that the title.
It's
But-
good clip forming for this one. I mean,
But
you
we
know.
gotta name the podcast so you
Yeah.
know which one it is. That way, if you like already watched it, you can like something to remember it by.
Mhm.
And that was like the best thing I could think of for that one.
Yeah.
It starts out with it,
With the release.
Whether he goes to jail
whoa,
or
whoa,
not.
buddy. Back
Oh, I'm
away.
sorry.
It just hurt my ears.
Whether he goes to jail or not, is it still loud?
No, you good.
Whether he goes to jail or not, it was legendary what he did. He got freaking 20 yards away from those ducks, from mallards, and held up all green. And we were just like, oh my
The
God.
most exciting part was
Oh, I can't even hear you.
the most exciting part was whenever I like shot and y'all were like, I saw somebody do like that, like, oh, he didn't kill nothing. Like when I looked back, I was like, yeah, and I just saw this. I don't know who it was.
That
but I
was
like,
Landon. Landon does that.
I
It
was
wasn't
like,
me.
dang,
I
dude.
watched him shoot the duck, so
Oh.
I saw him die.
I didn't see, yeah.
But
I
like,
remember that.
I mean, when I shot one on the water and like 2 folded in the air, so on and so forth. Anyway,
That's funny.
and I'm like looking back, yeah, and I see that, and so I grabbed him and I hold him up, and I'm like, I'm screaming, and then I think I got down because y'all had ducks coming to y'all, so I like get back down. That was a crazy evening.
Yeah.
Or it was a midday hunt.
That time I would say it was worth it because he killed, enough. But normally when Easton goes creek, it's like one mallard that lit 400 yards away. It takes him 3 hours to
At that
get
time,
to
it's
it.
not worth it.
It takes him 3 hours to get to it, and those entire 3 hours, you don't kill anything, like where you're set up because the ducks are flaring off of Easton. So I just don't think it's worth it. Like, yeah, he's a good creeper. You're right, Gage. He's really good at creeping. Give him credit, but he ruins the hunt for the 12 other people that are set up on the
For
decoys.
3 hours.
Yeah, literally, Gage. How long does it take? A long
It does
time.
take him a while, but he's successful. That's the bad thing.
You
Like,
can't.
You
be
want to
quick
let
with
him
it.
do it.
You can't be quick with it. It has to be. The time has to be taken out.
See, I'd rather just run and just hope that they're still there when I get close enough.
I've
to
crept with him a couple
I was
times,
thinking
and he's
like-
very serious about it too. Like you have to go at twins pace, but it works.
Let me tell you this: the day me and Easton were turkey hunting, like I'm not a good turkey hunter. Obviously, I wish I was, but I never killed one. So, but the turkey was 500 yards away. And Easton's like, all right, we gonna get up on him. Bro, I walk out in the road. I walk out in the road to like what do you do? Lana, do you use roads to get there faster in certain situations? Like trails and stuff?
If it's quieter, yeah.
Yeah. It's quieter, quicker. You can get up on the bird. He does, whoa, dude. You gonna go in the sun?
Don't sound like
In the sun.
He said you're gonna go in the sun? He said we gotta stay in the shadows, bruh.
I did not say that. He wanted to get. There was no tree canopy above the road,
Yeah.
and he wants to get in the middle of the road and start walking down it.
Yeah.
When the turkey, we have no idea where the turkey is. We only hear him. I'm like, no, let's stay in the cover in the timber on the side of the road and get to him. Why would you want to get in the open and just start walking to him?
Okay, here's
Like,
the thing.
let's stay hidden,
Here's the thing.
because he might be coming to
And
us.
Easton's gonna get mad at me for saying this and oh, you lying and all that. But listen, he wants to crawl through the grass, crawl in the shadows, which I get it. But the turkey is 500
No,
yards
he
away.
ain't 500 yards away.
It's far. Like
This
you don't-
turkey, you can
you
hear
don't
the
do
crack
that-
in this turkey's voice. He's 200.
Bro, no. You don't do that until you get
He was
close.
200 yards.
Right, Landon?
I
When do
mean,
you start crawling and being
It
stealthy?
just depends. I'm not stealthy at all.
Yeah,
I'll
you
say
just get
that.
up on them.
Like last year, I just bumped turkeys out of trees to get to the turkey that I want.
And
It happened like 4 times last year. I run through the woods.
so you don't do nothing stealthy.
Oh, I run too.
I do stealthy, but only when I'm close. Yeah.
I
like
run
50
Dang.
yards in or
No,
closer
not
than
50 yards. 50 yards, I'm almost shooting. I'm
Oh,
set up at 50
okay.
yards.
50 yards, you better be set
And
up.
when I get to 100 yards or probably 150, I start
that? Getting
Yeah.
stealthy.
very, very quiet. Yeah.
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 Especially if you're in open woods because they can see you. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that. I hate
There's
open
so
woods.
much you got to do, quit doing whenever you're in open woods. Whenever you're in open woods and the turkey's 50 or 60, you can't really even call unless your mouth is already here and you're calling in the direction away from you. You know, it doesn't matter which way. As long as you're not calling, yep, and the turkey's 50 or 60 yards wide open woods, he can see you.
Yeah.
He's going to know, obviously, this is not a hen. You know, it's a dude sitting right there in camouflage because they can see really good.
Yeah.
I actually prefer thick woods.
Yeah.
Oh,
I really
yeah.
do. Like this, the turkey that I killed the day we were all on the same piece of polo. We weren't hunting together. And those two came in like 5 yards in front of me. I've never seen a turkey that close. It was so thick that they were forced to come 5 yards away from me to see what I was.
Yeah, there's a YouTube video on that.
Yeah. There's a YouTube video. I shot them literally 5 yards. I was laying on the ground, traumatized. I was like,
that was an awesome hunt.
but the point is, it was thick. I mean, you couldn't see 10 yards in front of you, so they heard this hen, which was me, and they have to come check it out, or they wanted to come check it out, but they were forced to come that close to me, you know, because it was so thick.
Yeah. See, I'd rather run up on them and have some mess it up a bunch of times, and then have the one time where it doesn't, like, you don't mess them up and you do kill, instead of going slow, and your chances of getting up on a turkey never happens. Does that make sense? Do you get what I'm trying to say? I think that's what you do.
Well, that's why when me and Easton turkey hunted in Oklahoma, it was.
We
I feel like it was harder for us to hunt because
y'all
we
are
hear a
opposite.
turkey and I'm like, let's
have-
go, and Easton's like, hold on.
We
gotta
have
go
different
slow.
ways of thinking of to get to like the objective. you know?
Yeah, and I'm like, no, we need to go now. We
Oh
need to
my
run
gosh.
there, and Easton's like, no, we need to go slow. So it's like we have two different ways of turkey hunting.
But
They obviously both work.
I like hunting with Landon, and eventually we did try his method, and I liked it. Like I'm gonna start trying to, like how he does, like getting on him quick.
Yeah, you need to.
But I just like I don't like to like I like to think of my, like, I like to think of my options. Like, all right, I gotta sit and think of it like before I just ruin it and do something wrong to get to him. You know, like, but where we were hunting, this place that we were hunting with me and Landon, the better way to hunt is probably how like Landon likes to hunt him, like get to him quick because of the people.
Mm-hmm.
Like his way of hunting them was probably the better way. Mine was not.
Well, yeah, because when
Like,
you're
we
on
should've
private and
took his
public,
way
your
of hunting.
strategy needs to be different.
Yeah, like if you know private land and you hunt a turkey
No, take your time.
Take your time with it. But like his way of doing it was the way better option. You know, like
Pretty
his
much
way of
have
thinking.
to.
And I mean, I'm sure whenever me and him go back, we're gonna do it his way.
Yeah.
Because
But-
it's the better option, to be honest.
Like, for example, this is just a funny story. So I think it was like the last morning we were there. No, it was the second to last morning. And we were hunting this spot, and there's so many turkeys over there. The sun comes up, we hear, and when they gobble, where we were hunting, they gobble in groups. Like, it's never just one turkey.
Yeah.
If you hear a gobble,
awesome,
it's
dude.
like,
Yeah.
like 3 or 4 turkeys in a tree together. Like, it's flocks of turkeys. So the sun comes up, and we hear like a group to our right, a group behind us, 2 groups in front of us, a group to the left of us, all within 300 yards. That's how many turkeys there is. So we finally pick the group we want to go after, the closest group. So say we start walking to them, they're about 300 yards away, gobbling in the tree. Well, we start walking, we hit the tree line about 100 yards in front of us, and there's a flock of turkeys in the tree line we didn't even know. They never gobbled. We spooked them all out the tree. I didn't even care. I just kept walking. Easton was tripping, dude. I was like so focused on getting to the turkeys that were gobbling.
Yeah.
We spooked
turkeys
20.
we didn't even know were
Yeah,
there.
we spooked 20. They were probably watching us all morning.
Yeah, it was like 20 turkeys that
Yeah.
we had no idea were even there and close to us, but it wasn't even the ones we were going after.
No, they were
Sure.
in between.
I'm sure Easton was devastated.
Dude, he was freaking out. We were walking, and they, like, now that I think about it, they were probably watching us all morning. That's why
Yeah.
they never gobbled.
Yeah.
So we walk into those 4 turkeys, and we jumped 20 turkeys out of a tree. I'm not joking, about 20 turkeys. They all fly away. I just look at them, keep walking to the turkeys that are gobbling. Easton's like, oh my God. Like, oh my God. And he started freaking out. I'm like, Easton, come on, bro. We gotta go. We gotta go to these turkeys.
Oh, he'll sit there and like be sad. Like he'll
Yeah.
sit cross-legged and like be
Yeah.
like, "Dang, bro!" Like, "Oh my!" Instead of like keep going after something else, like he'll like give
So-
up for a second.
That's just the used to Louisiana in me, you know. I was thinking, you know, well, I'm not, like, common sense was telling me that morning, the story Lannon's talking about, like, the turkeys we originally heard were way farther than the ones we jumped. So I did have that hope left in me, like, dang, I'm devastated that we just jumped something this close, but this isn't even the ones we going after, you know.
That just shows you how many turkeys is there. We
Yeah.
heard 4 different groups gobbling, and then we jumped one. If we would have set up where we were listening, we would have killed them. But they saw us. That's probably why they never gobbled.
Yeah.
But so altogether, there was 5 groups of turkeys within like a 400-yard radius of me and Easton, in a spot that we just looked good on Onyx.
Yeah.
Saw a couple of turkeys crossing the road. And
But there's times me and Lannon were like, we agreed on like an objective to get to these turkeys. Like, I mean, we were literally driving down the highway, and there's this island of trees, and we're passing it up. I'm like, man, dude, you want to just look at it with the binocs? I mean, I looked out the window and I saw like a black dot, look like a shadow of a tree. It was far, and he passes me the binoculars, and I look in the binoculars, and there's 2 toms strutting. Like, I mean, just you wouldn't have saw it with the naked eye, but you know, that's the kind of thing in that state. I'm not gonna mention the state's name, but we looked in the binoculars and like, holy cow! Like, there's turkeys right here. We literally pulled over the truck, talked about how we were gonna do it, and there was like this mound, and then like the island was sitting on the right side of the mound, the bottom side, and I was like, you want to just go around the whole mound and ease down to the other side of the island they're not in? And he was like, yeah, let's do that. And I mean, we didn't end up killing them. We got that close.
we could have killed. It was because of
Yeah.
filming. I'm not
Yeah.
complaining, but it was because of filming we didn't kill him. We
Definitely.
had I think it was 4 toms at about, and like there was a couple of jakes. We had them at 20 yards for like 45 minutes. There was 4 toms sitting at 20 yards in front of us for about 45 minutes, and we had our beads on their heads, and we could not kill them.
But this is the thing. We could have killed them because of TSS. I mean, TSS would have ripped through that brush like
Yeah, they
nothing.
shot through the
I've done it
brush.
before. I know. But the camera
Just
quality.
couldn't see him.
Yeah.
On
They
the
were
camera?
behind
Didn't have it.
brush. Yeah.
I mean, you might have
I
saw
hate
like a
when
little
stuff like that
piece
happens.
of his head, like that
Mhm.
big. You know.
Yeah,
through
I mean,
the-
imagine 4 toms sitting 20 yards away from you on public land.
Probably doing like
Rios. You never killed a Rio before.
Yeah.
Rios, and you're completely peaceful. No one's messing with you, and you can't shoot them.
You just
Yeah.
tripping.
And they're gobbling 20 yards in front of us like this whole time. And you can't do nothing about it.
Yeah.
And so it was like a big piece of woods. I wouldn't say a big piece of woods, but whatever. In the middle of like a field. And that's what they were in. And so when we crawled into the woods, this is the first time I've ever seen this. I didn't even know this was possible. So we're crawling on our hands and knees into the woods, and there's leaves on the ground. They're on the other side of the trees, which is about 100 yards away. Just eating, pecking around. Actually sleeping, too.
Yeah, some of them were falling asleep
Yeah.
in their dust bath.
They were sleeping on the ground like Tom. It was weird. Anyway, so they hear us creeping on the leaves, like crunching leaves real slow. And I guess they thought we were hens. We made a loud noise one time on the leaves. They all stood up, looked, and start coming in strutting to the sound of us crawling.
Yeah.
That's how
show
crazy.
that you should do that on purpose more often.
We never called. We never called, not once. We crawled, and they got up and started strutting and walking to us like we called.
And another thing, like just an educational thing that you learn when you're hunting turkeys. We took note of where the wind was coming from at the top of. This is the mound.
Mm-hmm.
Those turkeys.
Oh.
It should be still going. I hear it still going.
Okay.
Sorry.
It almost. That was almost bad.
So that mound that we went around on the same story that Lannon's talking about. The island of trees was on the other side, but we crawled around. The way the wind was coming in on that mound was on the left side.
Yeah.
And those turkeys were sitting on the calm side of the wind that the direction was coming from so that they could hear good. So the wind wasn't even affecting them on that side of on that side of the mound. Like there was multiple reasons they were on that side because it had food, it had acorns, it had bugs under the leaves. Plus the wind was not a factor. The wind was completely being blocked on that side. I mean, when you got to that side, there was no wind.
Yeah.
No wind at all.
It's a whole new perspective of turkeys over there, dude.
Like they do use the wind in the plains, like on that side of the country.
The plainlands.
Yeah,
Dude, it's
Plainland turkeys.
me and Easton can't describe it to y'all enough. Like until y'all come, I dropped Easton off at a spot. We were both going to listen to a roost. I dropped him off early in the morning. We got there a day early, so we could listen. Because we were used to being in Louisiana. I dropped Easton. So say the sun rose at like 7. I dropped Easton off in this spot that he wanted to listen at about 5, like 2 hours before the sun comes up. Still pitch black. As soon as I get in my truck and I start driving to my spot to listen, Easton texts me, "Hey, here I'm gobbling." 2 hours before dark. And they're just a group of turkeys just go. And then sure enough, I get to my spot. It's like 5:30. The sun don't come up for another hour and a half. It's not even peaking sunlight yet. And they're just gobbling. You could go walk in the woods at 3 a.m. and owl call, and a turkey will gobble back to you. Like, you can go get under them in the dark. It's the craziest thing ever.
it's awesome too though, cause it's like it's not anything you used to. Like while you're hearing turkeys gobbling, you're hearing coyotes all around you. Howling, they sound so much different from Louisiana coyotes. Bobwhite quail is everything. Everything's just talking in the morning. Like it's a great experience.
I think it's pretty. I want to hunt just to kind of like take it off of that place. I want to hunt all the different species of turkeys one day.
Yeah.
Like I want to see how different they are, because like I've only hunted Rios and Easterns. Obviously, that's what we have here. And hunting Rios was like so cool to see because of how different they are. It truly, truly is different than our turkeys. I'd like to hunt the other species. I don't know what y'all have hunted.
I want to quit turkey hunting completely.
I mean, I want to hunt them all, but I feel like the Osceola is the hardest because they're just only in Florida.
They look like a freaking what's them birds called? They look like peacocks.
Osculated?
No, that's oscillated.
Oh, osculated.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about Osceolas?
Osceola
Yeah,
is
yeah.
just taller legs.
My dream turkey is a Miriam.
I know.
They're beautiful. They're gorgeous.
You hunted
That's like the
Miriam's, huh?
mountains.
No, all I hunted was Easterns and Rios.
I thought you
So
hunted Merriams.
me and Landon saw a Merriam for the first time in Oklahoma, but it's weird because like there's Rios everywhere, but we came to this one spot, and it's private land. We couldn't hunt it, but we saw that Merriam was sitting next to a creek. He was in a creek bed, and he was just in full strut, and me and Landon started freaking out because that was the first time we ever seen one.
Isn't it crazy how you travel a couple hours and then there's a different
It's just
species,
different.
but then we traveled across America and it was the same species as what we have here?
That
You know,
is crazy.
like when we went meet Brock and Hunter. I mean, it doesn't make sense. Like it just seems like, I don't know. Up there especially, it seems like there would be like a different species, like
Yeah.
a crazy species. But
I do feel like they're bigger Easterns.
they are.
Like
I remember
they're
seeing
way
them.
bigger.
Mm-hmm. There's a couple that we had crept. When we were creeping on them suckers, when they were fully strutted out, they were huge. You know, but
Do y'all wish the turkey hunting was better in Louisiana?
Yeah, and
Or
I
do
think it's
y'all-
getting there.
You think it's getting better?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Easton, aren't the turkeys in Louisiana not Louisiana turkeys? Like, weren't they pretty much all brought here?
Yeah, so
Like, what do you know about that?
I mean, all I know really about turkeys being brought here, like most of them are like from. Most of the turkeys in Louisiana are from just making a slow comeback from like very few numbers, just making a comeback. But I know there's certain areas in certain parishes where I like read about the history of the turkeys there. Like they had like a thing, National Wildlife Turkey Federation did like this thing after World War II where they caught turkeys in like the good areas like Kentucky, Missouri, like places they had in abundance, and brought them to Louisiana and released them.
So most of them probably aren't
Yeah,
descendants
most of
of
them.
Louisiana.
Yeah,
no.
I mean maybe by now, like after being bred,
Well, I heard that we wiped out.
we did.
Like, there was not a turkey left. Now, of
Yeah.
course, you don't know for sure, but I heard they wiped out the turkey population because back in the day, dude, turkeys were like the main thing people ate in a lot of places in
Like what period of
in
time?
the United States. Like when we first came here,
Before,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
a little before
like the
World War
Pilgrims
II.
and all that.
I
Yeah.
could see that, yeah.
From the time that the French started settling in Louisiana to like World War II, they were just killing them. Like didn't matter what the limit was.
I mean, think about it.
Shooting
Though.
hens too, like just killing everything.
Like, think about how much we eat, like chicken and stuff today. I would say, like,
That was
That was
their-
probably their turkey.
That was their
Yeah.
yeah.
and it's probably easier to kill a turkey than it was like deer and stuff. Because you think about it, then they weren't shooting with a shotgun.
Yeah,
they
they
were freaking shooting with rifles and stuff
Yeah.
in a field. You know, they probably weren't even
But-
calling them or anything.
Where it really took a toll was like South Louisiana. Like they annihilated them down there.
There's none. There's not one
They
down there.
completely.
I don't think our turkey hunting is bad, and I know we're trying to we don't want to talk bad about Louisiana a lot because we really do have a good state. This is a sportsman's paradise.
Yeah,
right?
we're not thankful enough.
Yeah.
A lot of
I am thankful. I love hunting here. It's a challenge. Like I truly believe if you can hunt stuff good in Louisiana, you can kill something anywhere else.
Oh yeah.
That's what I think. But I don't think our turkey hunting's bad. I just think it is harder. Our turkeys are stubborn. They don't gobble as much as other states, and I've been to other states, so I can say that. I don't think they don't like. We hunted in Michigan. They have Easterns. We have Easterns. Two completely different turkeys. I don't care what anyone says. They're not the same turkey.
No.
Our turkeys gobble a couple times, especially late in the season. They gobble a couple times on the roost, and that's it.
yeah.
You hunt
Yeah.
a ghost.
They have to though. Like they pretty much have accustomed, even if they've only been hunted for a year or maybe got hunted one time. If they don't, they're gonna die. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they know.
Because there's too many hunters to turkey population.
Do y'all think they have a hard time surviving, period, or do you think it's just because of hunters?
I think they have, especially like our turkeys, because we have pines and it's part of our state, and then we have like hardwoods, and we kind of as a group hunt like both of them. I feel like the turkeys which they say, and like I think Colin told me this. They say turkeys are actually meant for the hardwoods.
Yeah,
but
they
a lot of
prefer
our
it. It's better
turkeys,
for them.
yeah, a lot of our turkeys live in the pines.
There's
too.
more for them to eat.
Right, but I feel like there's also
I
more
feel that.
predators in the hardwoods, which I may be wrong, but I feel like there's more predators in the hardwoods.
Well,
than,
they say coons, or like people talk about coons like up north and places where there's not even really that many coons, dude. we have a lot of coons here.
We have
Yeah.
Like a ton. Like I see a coon on every hunt that I go on.
The
There's so many
problem, the
coons.
problem is definitely, the problem isn't, so after they hatch, they got about a week and a half before they can fly up in a bush, about 4 foot off the ground, be safe, or 5 foot, 6 foot, whatever. They learn how to fly quick after they hatch. Like they start growing and they get to that point where they can roost and get off the ground from predators. But the main problem is when they are eggs.
Yeah.
There's bush hogs. There's people that are burning during nesting season, which is gonna burn an egg. You're gonna burn a nest. A turkey nest is made out of dry material. It's just gonna catch on fire.
It's flammable.
Yeah,
I
like
think
if
coons are way more
Coons,
because they
too.
could just smell that, go eat it.
We have
as soon as that sucker pops out, they know it's there and they go and eat it. as
so
soon as they
many
can.
species of snakes, alligators eat eggs. I've seen it.
possums.
Possums,
Possums, too.
skunks,
Ants.
Coyotes.
ants.
Literally everything that lives in the woods
a,
eats them.
a mosquito in Louisiana will tear up a baby chick. They'll light all over them, give them sicknesses. I mean, that's all. One that I didn't know till the other day: crows. Crows are everywhere in Louisiana, and they eat eggs like
I
crazy.
didn't know that.
Squirrels eat eggs.
Crows,
Yeah.
crows are like a main problem, dude.
I wonder. You said ants. I wonder how bad ants affect turkey eggs because I don't know if y'all know this.
Bad.
Ask y'all's grandpas if they had red ants when they were younger. Y'all, red ants are not like native to America
Those
at all.
big red ants?
The ones that make the paws all over your yard.
Oh,
Fire-
like
came,
fire ants.
They came across on ships, like from across on the other side of the world. You know, they would go
Freaking
on ships to get
Europeans.
food. You know how they do them little trails, and then people started coming here. They came off, and now they started from the
dang
east
it.
side all the way to the west. Like ask your grandpa if they seen red ants when they were younger. Red ants didn't make it to Louisiana yet.
That's
No,
stupid.
they mostly came in from like the Gulf ports
Yeah.
and stuff.
Like those little black tree ants and all that. I think those were here. But
Yeah.
red ants, the ones that make the mounds in everybody's yard,
And
they're
they
not.
leave whelps on you when they bite you. They're so
Yeah.
bad.
Well, see,
And another thing, so many people shoot turkeys in Louisiana. I mean, we got so many hunters. You got to think about them northern states. They don't have as many hunters as us.
well, and the reason I said ants, and I didn't do a lot of research on it, so I don't know that for sure. But like mainly like dove season too. I noticed if you ever kill like a dove and you put it on the ground,
How fast that
dude,
ant gets to
there's ants covering it within like a minute.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
red ants are everywhere.
Like they instantly, as soon as you put the dove on the ground, there's instantly
all
ants
over
on it.
yeah.
And enough ants, I'm sure, can kill a small poult.
And if you duck hunt and you see them floating everywhere,
Yeah.
like
So
Yeah.
they don't die from
yeah,
rain.
they're just everywhere.
Yeah, it's like they're invincible. Like
Mm-hmm.
a flood comes in, they just raft up.
Yep, and they're not
Float.
supposed to be here.
And that's probably spreading them. They just
Yeah.
raft up. A queen probably rafts up with them. They go down the river to this new area. They've probably been doing that for years.
Well, the reason I brought up this conversation is because I wanted to get to this. Do y'all, one last question to get to what I wanted to say. Do y'all think a lot of the reason turkeys have a hard time surviving here is also probably because of the environment? So like you said, the piney woods seem better, but they prefer the hardwoods. But in Louisiana, it seems like they prefer the piney woods, but only in Louisiana.
Mhm.
Would y'all say that's because of like the swamps and the water and how it's always rising and dropping? They can't survive in that.
It's that, and because there's less pressure in piney woods, most people in Louisiana, I feel like deer hunt, duck hunt, turkey hunt, hardwoods
Yeah.
a lot harder.
I think it has to do with flooding.
But yeah, it's flooding
to.
too.
So
It's flooding.
So to get what I was finally trying to get at, what's the ones in Florida? Osceolas?
Osceolas.
What do y'all think would happen? I think I might have said this to y'all before. I don't know. What if we started introducing Osceolas to Louisiana? It's almost the same thing here as Florida. They have
Yeah.
longer legs. That's how they're able to they'll survive in water kind of, and they're used
I've
to
always
that.
thought of that, but I mean, who do you tell to do that?
Well, they wouldn't
Well,
do
you
it,
know.
but we're just talking about it for podcast sake because
Yeah.
I think all this we've tried in the past to introduce animals to areas that are not native, and it's never turned out good.
No.
It's never worked.
Every
And
time.
Osceola ain't from
Like they put
Louisiana.
all the carp in the swamps around here to
Yeah.
eat the grass. It doesn't work out. Like something bad happens, they eat all the bass or something. I don't really know they actually do that. Just giving an example. So I know they wouldn't do it, but what do y'all think would happen? Do y'all think they would thrive in Louisiana?
Oh, definitely. Because if you look, like how going back to the bird book thing, when you read about Osceola, everything they were like made for is for a swamp.
Yeah.
Their legs are longer
That's what I'm saying.
Than a regular Eastern. Their hooks are like the longest hooks, the longest spurs that any North American turkey has. And like I heard they can fly really good.
Yeah.
And like they're smaller.
And they cross
everything.
water easier. Like, how turkeys
Yeah.
around here, they won't cross a ditch. Like, these suckers
Thrive
over
in
the water. Yeah.
I guess they're used to like living and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like it'd be cool. And then like Louisiana would probably make so much money from it. Because every serious turkey hunter goes to Florida to kill an Osceola.
Yeah.
Well, imagine, I mean, I don't want a bunch of people coming to Louisiana, but, the state would have more
Would
money
benefit.
to help the turkeys and other stuff. I don't know. I know Florida makes a lot of money because they have Osceolas, like the state
Because
does.
it's so much different of a bird.
Yeah, and everybody's going out there. Imagine if they had in Louisiana too. I don't
Yeah.
know. I think that's just interesting.
Like, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I
'Cause-
do think they would thrive. It would be pretty cool. I've seen. I was telling y'all this earlier. I don't think we were recording though. I've only killed one bird, and I watched him cross a slough.
Yeah.
Like he's a hardwood bird, but like in some places, like y'all was saying, they won't even cross a freaking
Yeah.
puddle that's that deep.
But that's
But
certain
his sucker had
turkeys,
mud up to his drumsticks.
He's just
like
used to it.
he's used to it. That's what he lived in. But I think Osceola would probably do fine.
I've picked that up though. Like certain turkeys, like the one I killed recently, he lives in a very swampy area, so he flew across the swamp.
There's a
like that.
YouTube video on that one too.
Yeah, but another one that I killed, like
Yeah, the one Easton killed, you look
a couple
confused.
years,
He flew
2
across
years ago,
a bayou that was
because
wide.
he lives around them. He's around them often.
Easton called him across.
But the one,
Where? I'm not. Don't say where, but I'm talking about like when. That was we posted that on YouTube.
Yeah.
he
I don't
flew
remember.
across,
Swamp
he
turkey
flew
is the
across
name
a
of it.
bayou that was pretty wide, like big.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But he lives around bayous, so
Yeah.
he did it easily. But the one that I killed 2 years ago, or however, 1 year ago, I don't know, last spring before this spring, he wouldn't even cross a trench this wide.
A
But-
couple feet.
They're like punks.
But he don't live
sometimes.
around any big bodies of water,
So he don't
so
know.
he didn't really want to.
Mhm.
If you think about it in that kind of way, it's whatever they grow up around,
Yeah.
you know?
I wanted to mention something about that, like how would they grow up around and the Osceolas thing. I want to ask Lennon because it's cool. So last year you killed 2. Was it 2? Or you tagged out last year, or was it the year before?
The year before.
Year before. What was the year? Remember that one? Me and Easton was talking about it the other day. I feel like I'm gonna say this first, and then I'll ask you. I feel like if Osceolas were brought here, it's like I feel like they would evolve differently. Like they wouldn't be as pretty as they are in Florida because they would be living in nastier conditions.
Yeah.
Like let's say
Yeah.
they go to some
Dude,
hardwoods.
Florida's pretty nasty.
Yeah.
Florida's more nasty, actually.
I
Gage.
think Florida's not.
The
Probably
Everglades is
so.
kind of a
Like, you
mix.
could-
Oh, that's true. They're in the Everglades, huh?
Dude, you
Some
could
of
walk like we got across like little aggravating like muddy swamps.
Yeah.
Florida is just only that.
Ditches.
Like
and
there is
Yeah.
no dry land.
sewage drains, but
The Everglades is pretty though. Like it's mangrove
Mm-hmm.
with clear water. I mean, some of them got like lemon sharks way up in the land.
Yeah.
Like
I seen a YouTube video where you can't even walk where the turkey lives because you sink. The turkeys are light enough to where they can just live on top of the crap that you sink in.
Like
I'm
on a
serious.
grass mat. Or
kind of like
Yeah,
the
you can't kill
Grobecks walking on top of the little
Yeah.
photons.
And they eating all them bugs and stuff that live in that nasty mud. They got plenty of food. So I don't know.
But yeah, anyways, I think about evolving. Like, let's say they brought him here. I mean, obviously, one would most likely mate with an Eastern eventually. But I feel like there's, because me and Landon saw some at a spot that we were hunting before. We saw a completely like smoked out hen. And then remember that those 2 toms you killed in the same year? One was like, had Miriam colors on him. And the other one was like, remember one was like creamish?
Yeah, one was
His fan?
One was caramel.
Yeah.
And one was like dark brown.
I don't know. I feel like maybe there has been other breeds
Oh,
or
yeah.
Yeah.
like
They
mix
mix for sure,
somehow.
I saw.
Like that's
I hate to bring up videos and all that because you never know with videos. You know, there's all kind of fake stuff out there. But I saw a video one time. Pretty sure it was a biologist. He said we've rarely find turkeys that are complete 100% one species. They always have something else in them. Makes sense to me.
I feel like domestic turkeys. Like one of the spots. There's a lot of houses nearby, and I remember seeing some pen turkeys, and I start to think like maybe that's how he got those colors. You know, like maybe one of Landon's was mixed with a domestic turkey.
I mean, maybe we could pull a picture. Like if we added this or something, we could have a picture. But it is crazy. Like I wish like whoever's listening to this could see it, because it's completely different colors on it. Two Eastern turkeys killed in the same area. One is, like I said, caramel. I don't even know how to describe. Just a light, pretty brown. And then the other one's like a dark brown. And it's crazy because they're both from the same area, you know.
It don't even look like an Eastern.
Yeah.
You know.
And then we, like Gage said, we saw turkeys that are smoke phase. I guess they're called smoke phase. In the middle of a piece of public land, like around no domestic turkeys, but they're smoke phase hens.
That was cool.
And then smoke phase hens that we saw are probably breeding with normal turkeys, making who knows what.
yeah.
The turkey I killed this past year, I don't know if I ever told y'all, on his fan, he has like white splotches everywhere, like all over his
They
fan.
have a name. They have a name for that. I forget what they call it.
Is it like the Nagasset turkey? Or
They're
No, that's a domestic.
Narragansett, whatever.
That's
Oh,
that's
that's a domestic
yeah.
turkey. But
this is just a flaw in the system. Like
Yeah.
they get this certain colors on the feathers. It's not anything. I don't think it's domestic turkeys mating with. I mean, they do got retards out there that just release wild turkeys in the woods. I mean, native domestic turkeys in the woods just to fool people. But
well, I mean, I
Really?
guess it's kind of like humans too. You know, I mean, my skin doesn't look like exactly like your skin. Well, obviously mine, but that's a bad example. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody's
but-
just different. Kind of like the white splotches you said.
Two, what I wonder is, what about the places that have a variety of turkeys, like species? Like, for instance, where we were, they had Miriams. They didn't have a lot of Miriams, but they had
They had that
Miriams
one.
and they had Rios. You know, at some point they're probably mixing up.
That's
what
what
are
I'm
they?
saying.
What are they making? You know,
probably just. I mean, they could have mixed breeds.
Mirio
Yeah.
babies.
They probably, so like that guy was saying, you know, you never have 100% one turkey,
Yeah.
like one species. They probably mate, make a baby, but then that baby, you know, will mate with, you know, Rios for a long time to where it's like
It's
the
back
the
Rios.
Miriam's barely in it.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
just probably keeps it kind of, for the most part, pure one
Right.
breed. But there will be one in there that messes
But-
it up a little bit.
like Trevor Austin, they're our buddies. They live in Washington. Anyway, he was telling us in Oregon, they turkey hunt in Oregon, and they hunted one spot. I'm pretty sure, this might not be 100% true, but I'm pretty sure they hunted one spot and killed like a Rio, a Eastern, and a Miriam in the same hunt.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Yeah.
that's crazy.
That is
And
crazy.
That is
Trevor
awesome.
was telling us you can kill all 4 species, except Osceola. Whatever. I can kill all the species in Oregon. Like, you can do an Oregon Grand Slam.
They say you
He
can
was
kill an
telling us.
Osceola.
No, I don't
think
think you
it's
can
a
kill
gold.
Osceola. It's something.
It's a gold.
He said you can kill like 4 species there.
I think they have golds in Washington. I'm not sure. I know they got them in like this central part of Mexico, but they
Never
look.
seen a gold.
Golds
Look
is
that up.
huge, but they look like a Miriam, but they got like white spots on their body, like their bodily figure.
Easton, do you think you could give us a list of the birds that strut?
I could.
It looks
Go.
like a Miriam. A
Every
gold.
bird in North America that show them. That's a
kinda-
Tell
gold.
us,
it
tell
kinda
us
looks
what
like a
That's a
birds
Miriam.
wild
strut.
turkey. That's not a domesticated turkey.
Looks just like a Miriam.
All right. I'll start with the turkey since we on the turkeys.
No, just say turkey, then go to
Okay.
other birds. You don't have to give every species.
All the species of turkeys. You got this one that I've always told y'all about, but y'all kind of just ignore me, and it goes out one ear and through one ear and out the other. But it's a game bird, like people hunt it with orange vests and pointers. The common wood grouse, they strut. They get on top of logs in
I'll
the
look that up
woods,
too.
and they flap their wings like this and beat their chest. and they speed up, but they fan out like a turkey does.
Yeah.
And it's one of the coolest things. It's like hearing a turkey gobble in the woods, but while you hunt, you hear that instead. Like you just like,
What
can you
kind of
imagine
noise do they
hearing that?
make? Like, what's their gobble?
It just sounds like a scream, like a. I mean, I can't
Do it.
explain
Try to
to
do
you.
it.
I can't. I've tried. Anyway,
It has a fan like a hen turkey.
Yeah. You mean
you got the prairie chicken.
Or like a turkey.
Yeah.
I mean, you have the prairie chicken. They just blow up air in their esophagus to attract a mate. It's pretty cool.
This is
got
gonna
it.
make people believe us when we say Easton knows a lot.
Yeah.
Before he continues, do y'all remember when we were headed to
yeah, I was
our
about to bring
first
that up.
ever trip together, and Easton found out about a prairie chicken from their online licensing?
Yeah.
He went absolutely AWOL in the back of the truck the entire way. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
You did so much research, you didn't even talk to us the whole rest of the 10-hour trip.
We pulled up the licenses and
He bought the license.
you scrolling through there and it says prairie chicken for like an extra $3.
Yeah, he bought it.
We went over there to duck hunt.
I was
and then
thinking
Easton
we were
just
gonna see one, but we didn't.
Easton just forgot about ducks and was like worried about a dang prairie chicken the whole time. Like he just didn't care about ducks anymore.
I'm not gonna lie though.
I want to shoot one.
The
so
prairie
bad.
chickens are cool. Is that the one that blow up their mouth?
They
Or
got a
their-
few different species. but
Whatever. That's pretty cool.
But where me and you turkey hunted when we went that time, we just went me and you out of state. Remember they had signs in them public land fields?
Yeah.
Prairie chicken live here or something.
Easton would have had a trip out.
Oh man,
That'd been cool.
there's very few though. Like they should stop hunting them, let the population catch back up. Because those kind of birds depend on natural grass. Like
Like
you
to
can't
hide.
just bush hog a piece of land.
Yeah,
You have to just leave it be.
you'll kill a whole
Yeah, you're just
population.
gonna mess it up, and they're gonna leave, and then somebody's gonna shoot them, and then before you know it, there ain't gonna be any left. You know.
Do
what
they
I'm saying?
fly like more than a
Oh
turkey?
yeah,
Huh.
but they like all those birds are similar, like quail, chuckers, grouse.
I've always wanted to
uh,
kill a bird like that, like actual go on a grouse hunt or like a pheasant hunt.
Pheasants, they all get up, fly, and then
Pheasant
they go
hunt
back
would be
down.
cool.
That would be cool.
I've never hunted pheasants.
Now those strut too, but they kind of sound like a peacock a little, like a and they kind of flicker their tail a little. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, if y'all didn't know, Easton is like a bird watcher in the summertime. He goes on adventures and he watches birds.
Dude, you should have seen the other day, me and my fiance. Layla's my fiance.
Oh yeah, tell him how you've turned her into a bird.
Yeah, she's a bird
extravagance
fanatic too. Now she just actually spent $150 on the Ottoman bird book. It's huge.
Oh my God.
It's about as
How
big-
much?
150.
Y'all are
for our
insane,
house.
dude.
What?
It's as big as this couch cushion, and you open it, has every bird of North America.
Oh, he's
Audubon
so excited.
is like a certain
He
painting.
corrupted her.
Bird.
I know.
Birds.
But dude, the other day we were playing. We were by this cattle field, and I literally we were on the golf court, and I hear this bird. It's a certain call. And
A
I was
cedar
like,
wax wing?
I told her, I said, stop the car. Stop the cart. And I listened just to be sure the second time. I was like, listen, I know I just heard a painted bunting. And we can bring up a painted bunting right now
A
when we
painted.
edit this. A painted,
to die, dude.
a painted bunting. I told her, I said, listen, you hear that? She was like, yeah. Why? She thought I was weird. I was like, dude, that's a painted bunting, Layla. Watch. So I look up, I get on YouTube, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do the sound that he makes. So we do the sound,
And
and
do it. You got to do it.
it's hard. It's like a.
Okay, well, there you go.
Anyway,
Oh, that's pretty cool,
That's a
actually.
bunting.
there's this.
Is this what you saw?
Yeah, show them.
That's
It's-
crazy.
It's this.
I'll show him.
It's this barbed wire fence next to us. So I get on YouTube, or she does, because she was thinking ahead. She thinks faster than me. She does
They're
it.
trained.
She does it, and she sits there. She clicks play, and it's like doing it. You know, it's doing the whole call and everything on YouTube. Sure enough, dude, he comes out the wood. He lights on the barbed wire fence, and he's just sitting there. Dude, I kid you not. While she's doing the call, he starts strutting. He shows each side of his body like that. In the direction that the call is coming from, he does like this. He's trying to show his colors, and he kind of dips his wing. And he's just like, it's like pretty much like a human doing like this to a female. Like, look at my
Yeah.
guns, you know, like showing off.
Mhm.
That's what he's doing. It's mating season in the summer for them. Instead of the spring, they They mate in the spring too, but they mate in the summer.
Was
as well.
that your first bunting you've ever
No,
seen?
I've actually seen one when I was little. It's kind of a sad story. John, my dad, this was back before he was a born again man. He shot one.
Oh my god.
We filled it up with silicone and tried to mount it. That didn't work.
Dude,
too well.
what? God.
I don't think
What the freak?
I don't think we filled it up with silicone. I think we just tried to like preserve it somehow.
It's okay. It's fine.
Yeah.
So you
I was
killed-
little, dude. I didn't know what he was
Yeah,
like. I
yeah,
didn't
I
know.
mean-
Yeah.
So you killed a painted bunting.
Dude, Easton,
Yeah, I
this
felt really
podcast is going to
bad.
put you under, son.
We
It's
should talk
okay.
about the.
All right, let's take that board out.
No, it's too late. I told you I'm not editing.
No,
was
no,
about to say
no. Okay, so caption for this video now is Easton goes to jail and father mounts bunting.
No, it's welcome to Bird Watchers USA. Today we'll be talking about painted buntings and cedar waxwings and the things they do out in nature.
I feel
And we all like whisper and stuff.
Oi! The bird has made his way to the pond to nest for the winter. I feel like I could lead a Nat Geo
I've
Wild
always
thing.
told Easton that's
He
what he should.
should. That should be your job.
He should have
The
been the
common
voice.
grouse has made his way onto the top of the log. Now he will preserve and present for the female that awaits his presence and watches him as he struts. Now he has begun.
Yeah.
We have to bring a video.
We gotta
up for
send that
dude.
in to Nat Geo Wild. That's his
Easton,
application.
That's an application.
really should.
Yeah.
All the lad has presented himself for the female, and now she presents herself to mate. They will adrift and migrate back to northern Canada to mate for the season.
He would truly be good at it.
Yeah, I know. I
He
think
wouldn't
they
have
would
to read anything. He would just straight knowledge.
I think they
off
would get
the
a.
thing.
Yeah.
I think they'd get a real British guy first, though.
Nah, he'd be better.
You think he'd be better?
Yeah.
Well, why does he have to be British?
He's Irish.
They're
I mean-
normally British, aren't they? What are they? They're
I don't know.
British,
It's usually who does the Nat Geo. It's a
He
he's
died.
an older white man.
He died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's an open spot.
That's messed up.
I think they got Chris Hemsworth to do it now. I'm serious.
Could you imagine Thor
Yeah,
doing the
He's doing it now.
I feel
I'm
like
not
he'd be
even
good
lying.
at it, though.
No, like we can edit this and bring up a thing. He just did a Nat Geo. Why he's the one that does it now. Thor, which he's pretty good at. Though. He's deep voiced.
He does have like a soft voice. Though.
Asgard.
Kinda.
He's deep, soft, but he's like, I think he's from Australia.
No,
well-
he's from
He's a Scouser. I don't
no,
know what he is.
he's from oh man,
Asgard.
Asgard.
you know it's really crazy.
Almost said Ragnarok.
You know it's really crazy that I think about all these actors. And I guess it's kind of off subject, but all these actors that are British, they pick British actors over American actors and make them change their accents
Yeah, I know.
rather than just getting an American actor like
Yeah.
Tom Holland.
I
He's
like the dude
British.
from All American.
I know. But they're good at it. Like you
They're
would never
very
know.
good at it.
Yeah.
Like, how's that? Why not just pick an American actor? Are they that much better than us?
I know.
I mean,
No.
we originated. We kind of left there for here, but like still, like we're our own country.
I don't
Like,
know.
why not use our own American voice?
Well, because, I mean, we ain't the only ones watching these shows. Like, everybody's watching these shows.
It's kind of crazy how they can just change their accent so good.
Yeah.
Imagine if Easton and Chris Hemsworth, I'm just gonna call him Thor because it's better,
Yeah.
work together.
That'd be crazy.
That would be awesome.
Here's my proof.
They could commentate it like a,
Together.
yeah, like a football
He
game.
does have a
Yeah.
really good voice for stuff like that.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow, it's so
Send me
true.
that. I'll add it to the...
He's doing his new
Thing
Nat
right
Geo
there.
Wild
That's crazy.
speak
He
show.
took a break from Thor.
He
Thor.
does. He does have like a soft voice. Like if you think about the Marvel movies, he has like a soft voice.
Yeah,
Kinda
I love him, dude. He's a good actor.
Thor Odinson.
Odinson.
If him and Easton work together, I'll get him to send a selfie video of him saying, "I'm Thor Odinson."
I am Thor, Odin's son, and I will not be mindled. That sounds like something from Harry Potter.
It did sound Harry Potterish. Oh man.
But yeah, I mean they got a lot of. They have plenty of birds that strut in North America. We got way off subject, but
Well, y'all want to talk about a hunting season that's coming up, so people will be more excited for it, rather
Yeah,
than.
we're going to go for another, like, probably 30 to 20 more minutes.
Should we answer Easton's question?
Yeah, we can do
yeah,
that.
I mean I can re-ask it. So yeah, I mean, I've always been y'all's friend, and I've always known y'all. But I just wanted to hear y'all say it for the podcast. Like, we can start with Colin. What is your favorite thing to hunt? Why? Why you love it? And I mean, whatever else you want to tell us about it.
I don't want to go first.
Gage.
I'll go first.
I talk too much already. Y'all go.
Yeah. You need to rest your vocal cords.
Exactly.
Get injured like Dad.
I already do.
You wear out your cords?
Yeah, dude. Like, if I like doing this, say if I did this for like 4 hours, we've been doing it for 2. But like at like an event, like landing your little get together last night, it'll happen without knowing. You'll talk for 4 hours.
Yeah.
I will get where I can't talk. Like I'll wake up the next day and my throat hurts and stuff.
Yeah.
But Dad has that. He has something wrong with him where if he talks, for people that don't know, if he talks too much, he's a preacher and all that, and he sings, his vocal cords slam together real hard because he screams a lot, kind of like me. And he has to like rest them for like, he can't talk for like a couple weeks to make sure they get back right. I definitely think I have the same thing he has. I don't know a lot about it, but it's something like that.
It's a voice crack.
It's so weird, though.
I saw him the other day. He pulled up to a job me and Gage were on.
That was
and
funny.
He pulled up, I knocked on his window, he rolled down his window, he pulled up a sticky note. It said, "Don't have voice." I said, and I was like, okay. I was like, "What you doing?" He pulled out another sticky note. He said, he said, "About to go home." He had a sticky note for everything.
Oh my god!
Like, already
It was
pre-made.
like he was mute. It was like he was a mute. He wouldn't say. I was like, "Come on, bro, you can say something,"
Yeah.
but he wouldn't say nothing.
Then he went to leave. He pulled out a sticky note. He said, "See you later."
I remember that. It was so
I
funny.
would have died laughing.
That's fine.
For those who don't know, John is me and Criddle's dad, and Lanny's dad is Michael. They're both pastors, and we're gonna have them on here soon to talk Jesus. It's gonna be interesting, so stay tuned.
They're brothers, dude.
And to go more on that, so Michael is Landon's dad, like Easton just said. I don't know why I'm repeating it. John is me and Easton's dad. They were both very, 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 very far away from a pastor.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't even know what you'd call it. Like,
Yeah, so when we say, "Oh yeah, our dad's a pastor," it's like people will like kind of look at me and be like, "Oh, pastor's son.
Yeah.
Oh, aren't you a little fella?" Or like
It's
they'll,
not like
they'll
that.
start judging me. I'm like, dude, you have no idea.
yeah.
I'm not a pastor's son. He's a pastor now.
Not even
Yeah.
close.
But yeah,
It's crazy.
But we're gonna go into more depth on that on another podcast. We already have it scheduled, so I think that'll be a cool one. They'll kind of give their testimony. I think both of them will just be straight up honest about their past, which might make you kind of like be like, God dang,
Yeah.
That's
But
what I
then-
like about them, though.
Yeah.
They're not afraid to tell you what they went through.
It won't be boring. I
Yeah.
promise you that. It won't be a boring podcast.
Yeah.
No.
That's for sure.
And I mean, none of them will be boring. Like, we'll have Van, me and Criddle's grandfather on here to tell us about the old hunting stories.
Are we?
Yeah.
He said, "Are we?"
I think we can. I want to do that. I want to get like grandpas.
I mean, I'm sure
and
we'll
stuff
have like
that.
Casey, our other dad, Landon's other dad, Will. We could probably even get Dwight on here. I mean, it's gonna. We have
Yeah.
some interesting podcasts.
Yeah.
I
like that. Not only because, we can't hit up Michael Waddell and be like, come on this podcast. He probably wouldn't. I mean, we could always try,
Yeah.
but I don't think he would come sit in Gage's, whatever you call this room.
Second living room.
Hopefully one day. But what I'm getting at is, I listen to a lot of podcasts, and when I'm like, don't want them, I listen to a lot of like educational, deep ones that you really have to pay attention to. But sometimes I just want to relax and listen to a funny one. A lot of times it'll be Theo Vaughn.
I love his.
And something that he does is he'll literally go and just have a regular person on. Like he'll be walking down the street one day, meet someone, be like, "You want to come on the podcast?" Like he'll have on, the vice president, but he'll also have on
Just
a
a normal-
random person. And
yeah.
I think that's kind of cool. Because I think,
Yeah.
those kind of stories, the ones nobody hears, are the best ones.
Yeah.
Everybody already knows everything about Michael Waddell. He's
Exactly.
been on 100.
Yeah, I kind of like that too. It's different. It's definitely different.
So that to bounce off of what Easton said, have people like that on
Yeah.
from around here instead of the same 4 people every time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Gage, you want to continue?
Yeah. So,
sorry.
what is your favorite thing to hunt? Why? And then why you love it? Tell us whatever you want to tell us.
So I said this last podcast, but I grew up as a deer hunter till probably 8 years old, and that's why I told you my favorite duck too is a gray duck. And my favorite thing to do is duck hunt. Um, I've explored into the other things, turkey hunting and stuff, but like Colin said, just not successful. I need to go with someone who is like more experienced, and we could talk about that in a different one. But anyways, I grew up a deer hunter, and I always liked it. I killed many deer with like a rifle, and then we saw a group of gray ducks one day. The reason I got into it, we was riding just in a boat by our camp. I saw a group of gray ducks lit. I told my dad, I said, I want to kill a duck, and I was like 8 years old. He went, and he hadn't he hadn't duck hunted in years. So he had to go start digging in his closet, finding his shotgun shells. He went buy a new pair of waders, break out the decoys out the attic and stuff. We went, and that's why I say we're twins, because all of the stuff that we have alike. But a singular gray duck, Drake, came and lit. Boom, I shot him. That was my first duck. They just, like you say, just came out of nowhere. And so duck hunting will always be like my favorite thing to do. And like I know, like I've talked to y'all about it before, like it's probably switched like to turkeys because it's more exhilarating, or deer or stuff like that. But I think that's always my go-to. And we said last time that, you know, I had a guy text me. I'll say he's a kid, but he's nice, probably 17 years old. He said, dude, he said, y'all really lost y'all love for duck hunting? He said, because he said, I've been wanting to go. He texted me. He said, I was going to hit up you and Christian. He knows my little brother too. And he said, I was going to see if I could come with y'all this year, because he's just trying to start getting into all kind of hunting. He deer hunts a lot. And I was like, no, dude, I promise I didn't lose my love for it. And it made me think all week, like, I need to, you know, try to think about it more positively.
Yeah.
Even though we've got more into deer hunting, because I really do like it. But I think I'll put them up there with each other, like, just because of the way circumstances have fallen out in the past years. But duck hunting will always be my go-to. It's my favorite thing to do. There's nothing like seeing them suckers drop in. And I don't mind waking up at 12 a.m. and going. Or my favorite things to do, I was telling my wife that the other day, driving 15 hours across the country to go shoot some, and even if you kill 10 the whole trip, I love that. Like, it's my thing. I wouldn't be like, we're going on this deer trip and I'm excited, but like a duck trip is just different.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think though, Landon told me the same thing. If I get to kill a big deer like with my bow this year, bow hunting's gonna climb a lot,
because that's how I felt. That's how I feel
exhilarating.
about it.
That's what every hunter always says, but that's me. I like duck hunting. So
I haven't got that taste yet. Like I can't really say yet, because like I haven't got the taste of killing deer with a bow yet. You know.
me either.
And I mean, there's other things. Like, it's like shooting an elk with your bow. You know. I mean, just we live in this state, so we have to hunt with the hand we're dealt, like, which is just whitetail.
Yeah.
We can go to our local WMA and just shoot. Oh, I want to shoot an elk today. I want to shoot a pronghorn. I want to shoot a whitetail. I want to shoot a blacktail, a moose.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really care about all that. I like what we got here.
I
really do.
Whitetails, I think, is like...
Yeah.
I watch when I find myself when I look at videos on YouTube, and like, let's just take like, I don't know, Chris B for example. Like if he goes, or Bo Brooks or somebody like more famous that goes hunt these different animals. If I see him hunting like I don't know if y'all do this, but if they put like elk hunt, I don't watch it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not interested in it.
I like to watch the stuff.
I like to watch.
Yeah.
I do like whitetail, and I love watching whitetail videos, because wherever you go, there's whitetail all over. You know, like all over the states.
Yeah.
They change in size, they change in looks, and it's just cool.
The only place I think they don't have them is Alaska.
Really?
I think so.
Yeah, they got blacktails there. I think.
So
Whitetails are just different, dude.
So duck hunting's your favorite though?
Yeah.
Is it kind of like a first love thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I am. To answer the question, I was planning on going last, but I guess I'll go second.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like, so growing up, I've said this before. I don't think I've ever said it like publicly or anything, but I didn't like hunting. I did not like hunting. You know, my stepdad would take me, my dad would take me, and he'd be like drinking or something. You know, I mean, even like my grandpa, he would take me, and I liked going with him. And you know, I like going with everybody, but to what I'm getting at, the reason I didn't like it, I couldn't see. I was blind as a child, okay? And nobody knew that I was blind, and I didn't know that I was blind. I just thought the way I was seeing was how everybody saw. So we'd go squirrel hunting and duck hunting, and I'd be getting screamed at, like, oh, you don't see that? Oh, what's wrong with you? Oh, I don't see the dang squirrel. And I would never kill none. Easton would come back with 20 squirrels, you know, another thing to put him under in jail. And,
Oh wow.
you know, I thought I just sucked at hunting. And one day I was riding home from a squirrel hunt with Van, my grandpa, and we had been squirrel hunting, and once again I didn't see anything. And, you know, that morning I just went because it was like the thing that everybody was doing, and I didn't want to be like, you know, stupid. I didn't want to be the one guy in the family who didn't go like hunting. This is literally why I went. I never wanted to wake up early and go and do all that. I was like, why would I wake up early to go do all that? Like, it wasn't fun. And we on the ride home, he was like, read that sign. I couldn't read it. You know, get to another sign. What's that letter on that sign? The first letter on that sign. I couldn't read it. He said, you cannot see. He figured it out. And so I went and get glasses and all that. I remember on the ride home, I was looking out the window at my glasses, and I was like, I can see every leaf on the tree.
It's like a brand new world.
Before, trees were these big blobs of green, you know?
That sucks, dude.
And now I wear contacts and stuff. So I wouldn't say I started liking hunting a lot yet, but I started to get it. So I was like, okay, this is kind of fun now. But I think me not being able to see and, you know, getting screamed at for not being able to see kind of made me still not like it. But I started to get it, you know, and I started to like it a little bit, and I'd go every now and then. But when I really started liking it is when we started going with my stepdad and my grandpa, you know, out in the blind that we had, and I could see, and it was, you know, we started killing ducks and stuff. I feel like duck hunting was a lot better. I mean, we'd kill all kind of crap out there. We were talking about it on the last podcast. And that's when I really started liking it, and I was like, I want to...
Don't wave your hand in front of the camera. It's blocking everything. Just saying.
I'm talking, so the camera would be on me. You get what I mean?
Yeah, but it's blocking ours.
He doesn't get it. Whatever. Just don't explain it to him.
Oh.
Yeah.
I get it.
And sorry if I'm talking too long. I have like a long process to how I, you know, started liking hunting.
Good.
And
But before you continue that, how old were you when you finally could start to really see the world? Like, how old were you when you got your glasses? I mean, it had to be old enough to hunt. So you were like, what, 5?
I was in like 4th grade, maybe. How old are you in 4th
Dude,
grade?
oh my
11.
God.
10, 11, I think.
Yeah, they started taking us when we were young.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
me
like
too,
9.
but I'm saying, like, you couldn't see good until then?
Yeah, I went my whole childhood not being able to see.
What about
God.
at school? Could you see up close, or?
You're talking too close to the mic, but yeah, I mean, I could only see up close. I couldn't see far. Like, I remember getting like in trouble. Like, one time I got whipped at school because we were learning how to write number 8 in kindergarten.
I remember that.
And she put the 8 on the board, and she was like, write down number 8. And everybody wrote down number 8. And I thought I saw like a 0 or something, maybe. I don't remember. And I kept writing 0. She was like, no, write that number. And I wrote it. And she thought I was like being stubborn. I was like, I ain't writing number 8. Like, screw you, teacher. That's what she thought I was doing.
Yeah.
Sent me to the office. I got whipped.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's just a little side
That's
story.
sad, dude.
So,
Yeah, I know, it really was sad. But when I really started liking it, and I always say this is not to like say anything bad about anybody that took me hunting. I'm very grateful that people took me hunting, and I loved it. I probably made it look like I didn't. I promise. Without that, I would not love hunting like I do today.
yeah.
And I love still talking to them about hunting, you know, everybody that took me. So I don't want to make people think that I'm not thankful for that. I am. But when I really started to like hunting is when I got my license, and we were able to, like, before you and Easton got y'all's license, and we were able to go hunting and do our own hunts. We got to say where we put the decoys out. We got to pick where we were going. You know, we got to go scout, and we weren't just tagging along with somebody. I loved, like, it kind of goes with the name, Blood of Hunt. I love the hunt. Back then, I felt like I was just going with someone and shooting. I like the whole process of everything. And when that happened and I got to plan my hunts, I really started liking it. So to answer the question finally, sorry.
No, you good.
My first love was duck hunting, and I think it'll always be my favorite. Like, yeah, I'll have moments where I really like to deer hunt,
Yeah.
and I will choose deer hunting over duck hunting, but I'll always, because without duck hunting, I I wouldn't be doing I wouldn't hunt at all.
I think that's exactly how I am.
Yeah, so duck hunting's my favorite. Sorry to go all crazy there.
No, I mean,
Talk
it
for
was
a
a
long
good
time.
explanation. I still
Yeah.
am so. I feel so bad for you not being able to see as a child, dude.
It
I
really
mean,
is
that's
sad.
Yeah, I would feel bad for
That
calling people when we were
sucks.
little. I'd be like, man, this dude just can't see anything. You know?
and his brother's going kill
Yeah.
his liminal squirrels and
Do you remember that
You
a little
can
bit,
see.
Easton?
Yeah, I remember you'd walk around with them glasses, and I'd be like, dude.
Okay, well, I had glasses. I could see. I could see with glasses.
Yeah.
I know, but like, even though with you, even when you had the glasses, you'd be kind of be like, and be like, I got a nerd hunting with me. In the room.
you
Nah, I'm
fun
just kidding.
No, I mean, he's kind of right, though. Like, when I first got glasses, I was kind of, like, still, like, figuring it out. Because, like, I could see. It was, like, hard to, like... It kind of goes off what we were talking about the other day with the iPads. I was learning how to see, even though I could... Like, you haven't been seeing this whole time. Now you can see.
Yeah, you
You
gotta
have
relearn.
to, you have to
Yeah.
learn how to see. Like, does that make sense? And
No,
that's...
I get it.
Yeah, like you're kind of learning how to look through the branches and see, pick out a duck in the sky. Like I wasn't squinting because I couldn't see. I was squinting because I was trying to
figure it out.
see,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. But somebody else go, I'm talking too much. I hate duck hunting.
No, it's actually crazy because I was pretty much going to say the same thing that y'all both said. Even though I have recently not liked duck hunting as much, in the short, duck hunting is probably my favorite. I think it will always be. But it's because of that too, like the camaraderie, whatever, with your friends and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's like no other hunting like it. Like it's not, even if you go and don't kill ducks, you're still going to have a fun time. You're still going to make fun stories, like regardless. I can think of hunts where we didn't kill anything and like it was still memorable.
Yeah.
That's what's so special about duck hunting. Deer hunting, I love about deer hunting is I like the chase. I like trying to figure out why deer are doing what. That's what's so fun about deer hunting to me. Turkey hunting is just exhilarating. Like I feel like turkey hunting is the most exciting. Like I think it is. I think it's the most like get you pumped up, exciting.
Yeah,
Nah.
definitely.
And aggravating at the same time.
It's not that aggravating, but yeah. I feel like turkey hunting is the most exciting. I feel like I like deer. I like figuring deer out, But I feel like duck hunting, like y'all, is the same thing y'all said. Like it always has had that special place in my heart, because it's what got me in the hunt. It's what pretty much the same thing y'all said. Like it's always gonna be. I feel like it's the same for all of us. It's
You're never
always
gonna
gonna
really leave it.
It's always gonna be all of our favorites. Like no matter what.
And when you think about like your best duck hunt, it beats a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You start comparing it to deer hunting, to like your bad season you had. That's when deer hunting starts looking better. But when you compare it to like your best hunt, your most memorable hunt, I feel like that's when you like, I like duck hunting.
Mm-hmm. And even if I do deer hunt more than duck hunting because of a lack of ducks or because of whatever it is, I still think that it's always gonna be duck hunting.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just duck hunting. It's what we do. It's what we've always done. Like you can't really get away from it.
Yeah. Would y'all say that duck hunting is like exhilarating, but it's spread out? And then turkey hunting is kind of the same. Deer hunting is like exhilarating for like the freaking just when one walks out and you just like draw back your bow and it's just like everything, a rush of everything at once. That kind of makes it seem like better. But the duck hunting, and I would say turkey hunting more than duck hunting. It's like very spread out. It's exhilarating the whole time. And then you still get that like when the turkey walks out. So that might be why. I don't know. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, that's why I feel like turkey hunting is the most exciting. Like deer hunting is one big eruption of like, what would you call that? Like,
adrenaline rush.
Adrenaline.
It all comes at once.
Deer hunting is one big adrenaline. Duck hunting is little adrenaline, but it adds up.
Yeah.
Deer hunting is one big adrenaline. Turkey hunting, I would say, is kind of like that too. Like a gobble, little adrenaline. A gobble, little adrenaline. Little adrenaline. Then when you kill a turkey, you get a big adrenaline. So yeah, it is like both.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like turkey hunting is, like I said, the most exciting.
That's probably why a lot of people like it more than anything. Because it like thinking about it now, saying that, what he just said, it's like duck hunting. It's like the same adrenaline you get with duck hunting and then the
Deer
same with
hunting
deer
mixed.
hunting too. Yeah.
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 It's a big eruption and then just little ones. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. Whenever I hear a gobble, my
Dude.
heart hits my toes, cuz.
I know.
Yeah.
Like I
know.
go wild.
That's
Something
what
about
that's
it.
what we're talking about. That's what we mean. Like you hear a gobble, that's a little bit of adrenaline hitting. Then you hear another guy, whatever. You hear him strutting, adrenaline. Then when you shoot him, it's big adrenaline, like killing a deer. So it's like you get all the adrenaline in one thing.
And the flop after just hits.
Do y'all notice like I mean I do this. I don't know if y'all do, but kind of like you said with the gray ducks, but like if mallards are circling over, your heart's thumping out of your chest compared to rather than, I mean, it does it for me too. Like 100 teal coming to light in, you know,
Yeah.
that really gets me excited too. Like a huge group of teal doing it, but like if I hear those mallards, like when we were hunting in Beldo, us four, and I was like, oh my god, like you know you're having a heart attack.
That's why I like slow duck hunts. I don't like when it's over in 3 seconds. I don't like limiting out by 7.
Yeah.
I like when, you know, a group of mallards come in, you shoot, and like it's awesome adrenaline rush, but then you're like, oh yeah, it could happen again.
Yeah.
And then you keep getting, oh
You
yeah, it could
anticipate
happen
it,
again and
yeah.
again and again. Deer hunting, sometimes you kill the deer and you're like, well crap.
It's over. The chase is
Time
over.
to go home.
Yeah. It's like, dude, there's like, until, you know, you start going after another one.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
but Easton, you want to answer the question and then we'll end the podcast because we're at 2 hours.
I think mine would be just like y'all. Like, I mean, from the first time I can remember even waking up early in the morning to go hunting was probably duck hunting. Like, dad coming in there to wake you up. And it's not just you. It's like you and your brother or your cousin or a friend that you grew up with. And so, like, when you go do that together, that's like the first memory, the first hunt you ever went on. It wasn't to go kill a deer, it wasn't to go kill a turkey, it wasn't to go catch fish. It was going duck hunting. And back then it was fun. Like, you'd actually kill ducks. So yeah, it's always gonna be duck hunting. That was my favorite, but it's kind of even with turkey hunting, because when turkey hunting was brought into my realm of hunting, I was young too, and that was one of the first things that I did when I was little. That was one of the first things I remember waking up to go do is turkey hunt. And even then, back then, like, you, even if you weren't shooting, but waking up early, going turkey hunting, hearing the gobble, the whole process to you pulling the trigger, getting to run, see the turkey right there on the ground, getting to just run your fingers along his feathers, the beauty on him. Like,
Well, god dang, it sounds like your favorite is turkey hunting.
I think from an outside view, I think Easton's favorite is
I do
I
too.
feel like you're just saying
He-
it's duck hunting.
He
just
likes
to
the
say
duck
it.
hunt, but that's what he talks
because
about.
like duck hunting too, because like it's birds. Like, just hunting birds is so fun. Like,
Yeah, you have an obsession with birds.
he loves birds.
like
Bird whisperer.
when you have a good mallard hunt, you know, it's always gonna go down in the memory books, you know. But like turkey and duck hunting, you get to share and do with your friends. Like turkey hunting, it may not get any bigger than 3 people. You know, it's usually 2 people, but you're doing it with somebody that is your friend or your family member. Same thing with duck hunting. You're doing it with your friends, family, you know. But yeah, y'all kind of right. Turkey hunting is a little more above the grade of it. But like, you know, I'm sure, like, I love deer hunting too, but I need to kill one with my bow. I feel like that's gonna set the bar.
Yeah.
Like, that's gonna be exciting. And once I do that, or I've been doing it for, I could say I've been doing it for a couple of years, it's gonna be even with everything, you know.
Yeah.
And I think it's getting there.
It's hard to choose a favorite sometimes.
It
Yeah,
is because you
it
think
really
about all
is.
the stuff, and it's like
But like, I mean, even though me and Landon didn't kill anything in out of state, hunting that state was awesome. Like, it's fun
fun.
doing that. That's what really just puts it up there,
Yeah.
you know. And then even doing it here, I like hunting hardwoods. I really hate hunting piney woods, but sometimes that's just where you gotta go.
I'm such an outcast. I'm the only guy that hunts in the ponds. Well,
Yeah,
y'all
dude.
hunt in the ponds, but I'm the only one who likes to do it. Everyone
Man,
else loves.
Have
the
you ever
hardwoods.
been on one in the hardwoods?
I've
It's
never
fun,
been
dude.
successful.
He
That's
told us.
why.
He told us that it's crazy the
It's-
difference in the gobble and everything.
It's better. It's better. It really is. I don't know what it is.
You run
It
into
just
more
feels like
obstacles.
home.
Yeah.
It just feels like
But-
home.
You don't feel like you in some Dregenheimer woods you don't know.
Yeah.
People ain't gonna know what Dregenheimer means. It's just a word.
Dude,
say
just
around
shoot,
here.
and
Means
then, like,
stupid.
you just, when you kill a turkey in the hardwood, it's like, man, I just killed a turkey where I do like a duck hunting deer hunting.
Mm-hmm.
But not only that, it's just like, just a different feeling. It's just the setup. It's the setting.
They
It's like,
sound
wow, I
different.
finally
It
didn't
looks
kill
different.
one while I'm smelling pine. Like, you know, like I finally killed one in a different setting.
But I get why Landon likes it. He's
Yeah, yeah.
You know, he
Oh,
has
I mean, I
success.
can't complain. I like turkey hunting in the piney woods. It just,
I've
I
got
would
on way more
favor
many.
the hardwoods a little more.
You always see more in the piney woods, or
Yeah.
not necessarily see them, but I always hear more in the piney woods.
If you're in the piney woods, you're gonna at least hear one in this direction and another one.
I'm the
more.
opposite.
Landon's just mastered like getting on them in the piney woods.
Every time I go to a Pawnee Woods National Forest, something, I don't hear nothing.
Really?
Every time I go to the hardwoods, which is probably weird because there's way less in the hardwoods over here.
Oh yeah.
But I always hear one in the like.
You really do.
I hunted the hardwoods, North Louisiana and South Louisiana. I never went to. I went to Pawnee Woods one time, this past season, and I didn't hear anything. I said, I ain't coming back over here. I don't know how y'all do that. I just don't hear nothing over there. It's been a while. I mean, I used to. But yeah,
I don't know, I think
I
it's
was kind of thinking, Gage. Sorry, you can say what you said.
I think it's just like what I killed some turkeys doing that, and then it just like stuck. Like
Yeah.
I now that I've done it, killed turkeys doing it, and hunted it so much, it's like I know more where to look for them in the piney woods. You
You're
know?
not gonna switch it up.
Yeah, so that's why like I feel like I favor it because I've been learning them in the piney woods, which I feel like it's different in the hardwoods because it's flat and stuff. I feel like I've been learning piney wood turkeys, so I feel like I just favor that because that's what I've been focusing on.
and then once you get like really, really good at it and master it and do it enough, you can be like, all right, I want to go kill one in the hardwoods now and give yourself a different challenge.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I am.
I mean, I kind of know where to look for them too in the piney woods, but like opening day, it really doesn't matter wherever you heard of one when you were scouting. Now, if the hunt season's been going on and you're hunting in the piney woods, I think the secret is, can I say it or can I not?
Say what?
Like say what I think
About what?
about hunting in the piney woods.
Yeah,
I don't want
why?
to give the secret away. Never mind. I feel like it's like the thick stuff. Like they just like the deer.
Easton, it's not that big of a secret.
Oh.
Easton, I can't believe you just said that.
I
Yeah,
do want to
it's
say this.
Like they hug it. Like
Easton's probably asking me that because he name dropped like 20 places around here already, and we don't do that for us. We really do it for other people and us. Like we don't want to be the reason, you know,
there's a lot
people that hunt at the place right here or like, oh, that's some little hunt dudes. They told everybody about it. Now there's a bunch of out, you know, just
and they hate us.
I do it out of courtesy for other people, just so people know. Like I don't want y'all to think we being stingy like with the spots.
Yeah.
But you know, you just don't want to bring. You know, if you wanted to figure it out, you could. Looking on a map, you know, you hunt enough places, eventually you'll. I don't know. Y'all get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We just don't want to like be the reason. Oh yeah, they loud cap everything on their podcast. You know.
THP puts their on X on the YouTube video.
No, they don't. They use
They use
example,
example
maps.
maps.
They find
Oh, really?
they find a map like on private land. I'm guessing that looks exactly like it, and it says example map at the top, and they just find
So
something.
it's
that
not the
looks
real
like it.
thing.
No,
So they're just faking it.
it's smart. They're not faking it. They're giving an example of what they did.
I kind of wanted to. I just want to tell y'all this, like as a group. It's not really for the podcast, but there's a spot. And I know y'all are hardwood guys, or whatever.
No, I'm not. I'm wherever the turkeys are.
There's
I'm
a
just
spot
friggin'
that I found last year,
Duck hunter.
and it was only open for like a couple days. I want to go back next year with all of us, dude. It's
I
like
went with
it's
you.
like another state.
I'm down.
It's like another state.
I heard
bro.
6 turkeys that morning.
Dude, it's like another state. It's like Oklahoma. There's turkeys freaking everywhere. It's insane. It only opened for 2 days.
I was supposed to come.
And it was just a little piece. It's a little piece. And it's not a big piece that opens. But if it opens next year and we all go, someone's killing a turkey. I can guarantee
I know where like 5 of
need to
them
go.
are.
it
It
is
was the last
absolutely
day.
full of turkeys. It's insane. It's
need
some
to
of the
go.
most like turkeys I've ever heard like on Louisiana public
Yeah.
land. It was crazy.
To end the podcast, because we've been going for a while and it's getting wild. Since Easton asked us that question, I just wanted to say this because I probably will resonate with y'all too. Like that dude Andrew had texted me about with the duck hunting. We all pretty much said it was our favorite. We talked a lot about deer hunting last time. This time I felt like we talked more about ducks. And just want to let y'all know, especially Andrew, since you texted me about it. We're not getting away from it. It's just like we're just going through the course of it, I guess. But we still love it, and that's what started Let a Hunt, I would say. So
Yeah.
we're gonna continue to do it, and we'll make a way to kill something.
Yeah.
So.
Definitely.
But
Yeah, to bounce off of that, we're definitely gonna be out duck hunting every year, probably for the rest of our lives until we can't no more.
Yeah.
And where the heck are we gonna be? We ain't gonna be deer hunting when it drops down to 15 degrees and
No.
it's snowing. Where are we gonna be?
We're gonna duck hunt.
We're gonna
Exactly.
be duck hunting. So
it's
Oh,
always
yeah.
your
Ain't no doubt.
go-to.
yeah.
Yeah, duck hunting's always gonna be in the play. I mean, this.
Like if you watched our last podcast, we talked about not duck hunting as much, but like I said, just to refresh, I'm just planning on like picking days. Like we said, if it's good day to go duck hunt, I'm going duck hunting over deer hunting. You know, but I ain't going when it's 70 degrees and no wind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm just gonna go on better days. You know, it makes sense anyway to do that. But
Yeah. All right, well, I guess that's it. I'll have to edit this one for 3 hours. 'Cause Easton loud capped everything, every place within a what you call it,
Why are you
100-mile
laughing?
radius.
You don't understand how funny that was, dude.
What?
All the stuff. I laughed a lot this podcast.
Yeah. I feel like this is a good one.
I feel like, dude, there's some hypocrites right here, dude. Y'all say some pretty dumb stuff, too. Y'all just beat me down into the dirt for saying stuff.
He said no one else named.
Except for talking about the public land. But that's it.
Okay.
Like,
well,
come
all
on
right.
now.
Does anybody want to tell everybody bye? Which y'all.
Oh my gosh.
All right, peace. We'll see. Who's coming on next? Are we gonna or are y'all having John and Michael come on next?
I mean, that's for like 3 weeks, so maybe we'll do a I don't know. Maybe it'll be the next one. Maybe it won't.
Possibly have two pastors on the podcast next time. I don't think I'm not gonna be on it, so I'll see y'all.
Hey, no, I wanted to tell y'all. Now it can get crazy. If y'all wanted to come in here and just sit and listen, and if y'all did have something to say, like that you really wanted to say, you could just come, get up, say it. But you can't overdo it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't be doing that every 5 seconds.
I was just gonna sit in here since it's my house,
Yeah.
but that was about it.
Yeah,
And
you
then just
definitely
listen.
can. And if you want, because I've seen podcasts
I
where
was
they
just
do
gonna
that.
listen.
Like sometimes the cameraman or
Yeah.
somebody that works for the podcast will want to say something,
Yeah.
and they'll say something. They'll let them say something. Like if it's really good, so you can do that.
it'd be cool to just sit in here and listen.
I was just gonna listen. That's
Yeah.
what I was gonna do.
Yeah, so that's cool with me. But yeah, all right, y'all. Love to hunt.